Shout out to Vamp in the chat. Shout out to Vamp in the chat. Strictly donate to Open Gym. We read all super chats. L Ron, L host, L panel, L everything. 2023 NBA draft reactions, mediocre title, but I guess it does the job. Dub is not here. Dub's stuck in the smoke because his team drafted Jaime Jaquez Jr. and he's not happy about it, so that's why Dub is not here. My team, my team won the draft, so there we go. Real talk is laughing. I don't know what he found funny, but my team.
Facts.
Real talk. You're from Houston.
No,
right?
I was laughing at Oh yeah, the home team won.
There we go. That's facts. There we go. That is facts. I don't have like a monologue that I go on at the start of the show like Dub does, so I'm just gonna bring people up and they can start talking because I don't have just a whole spiel I need to get into. So let me just bring people up. There we go. Hello, people. How you guys doing?
Mars.
Hello.
Congratulations on the draft, Mars.
Thank you very much.
Most athletic backcourt in the league. Y'all gonna be, even though Rockets don't win games, very fun team I'm gonna watch. Like, when I mean win games, like win a lot of games, like make like a fifth, sixth, like, hot a lot.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Whoa, huh?
What's y'all gonna be a very fun team to watch. But I want to talk about not the Lakers. What's the name? What's the guy name? Honestly, Mars, what's the biggest surprise to you in this draft, other than Cam Whitmore? And what's like a guy that you're not like super? Well, other than what's the biggest surprise to you in this draft?
I was surprised Orlando went with Anthony Black at 6.
Thank you, Mars.
That surprised me. I was also surprised they took. Yeah, I was also surprised they took Jet Howard, but I'm not mad. I'm just surprised.
I like Jet Howard though.
That surprised me.
Punch my computer right now because I'm so tight about that.
Yeah, that Orlando just confused me in general. I was surprised to see the Washington Wizards trading down for the same player they could have got the next pick. Still makes no sense.
Yeah.
That confused me. I'm surprised. I'm surprised Jordan Hawkins went in the lottery. I didn't expect that. I'm not gonna lie. But that's a good pick for New Orleans.
Yes.
The Miami pick surprised me. I didn't expect.
I don't know who that is.
Adding more mid to mid, I'm lost.
After the first 4, I was surprised the whole way down the draft. I didn't expect Assar to go to Detroit. I didn't expect Anthony Black to go to
simulation. Orlando. It was like he was walking into a Matrix.
The whole draft. And Jarvis Walker. I knew Jarvis Walker was going to Indiana. I said that on the panel.
Yeah.
Other than that, the whole draft confused me.
It was confusing as hell. I
was right about Amani Bates going in the bottom 10 of the draft. So
that's fair. But to be fair, I think
Cleveland got a small forward now. Yes,
but I think that Cleveland, I think it does pan out if they're able to nurture, and because that's the thing about it is that they can nurture him into a NBA pro player. He does have the skill set, offensive skill set, but I think it's gonna take time. I think he has to get some weight, and I think on Cleveland, I think it's a perfect opportunity because he's not gonna really have to come in right away and they depend on his scoring. You know what I mean? I think it could grow. I think his late scoring will grow. I see the deficiencies that you guys see in Amani Bates, but I also think that he does provide something that Cleveland desperately needs. I think he's a better shot maker than Karis LeVert. I think he's less erratic in terms of just his shot. I think he kind of knows himself in terms of like scoring. I just think he needs to develop it. That's what it is. I think Karis LeVert is all over the place when it comes to scoring, and I don't think.
Who? Think he's a green-level scorer?
Who? Amani Bates?
Yes,
I think he can. I think he can grow into it. I don't know if he is going to grow in it. I think he has the opportunity to do it, but I don't think he's going to do it. I think he might just be like a jump shooter. I don't think he's going to ever put elite rim pressure like that. I think he's going to just rely on his jump shot and shot creation. But I think he has enough tools and like different counters that it can pan out. It can pan out.
The best hope he has is becoming a great catch and shoot 3-point shooter. That's the hope. That's the hope. He needs to be able to knock down open threes off.
I agree with that.
That's it.
Be,
that's it. That's what he
No,
needs.
I'm here. Don't call me crazy. But I feel like Brandon Miller could be like a BI type player. I don't think he'll be as. I'm not saying he can be as good as him.
what?
I'm not, BI like Brandon Ingram. Like, I'm not as low on Brandon Miller. I'm not as low.
Maybe rookie Brandon Ingram.
Like BI type. I don't think he's gonna be as good as BI, but I'm not as low on him as others. I think he's gonna be a good NBA player. I think he'll be.
Let me ask you this, Mark. Let me ask you this. Well, I'll ask the panel this as well. Do you think he could be better than Trey Murphy?
Brandon Miller?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I think his ceiling is higher than Trey.
Okay, all right, okay.
See, I'm not a hater. I'm honest. I'm not crazy high on him. I think he has the 4th highest ceiling in the draft, which I think is fair. Okay.
Yeah, and that's all I'm saying. I like his ceiling. I don't think he'll be as good as Brandon Ingram. I'm thinking of the players that's in that range but below him. I can't think of a player on top of my head, but one of those type of players. Because one, he's a good shooter, and shooting will always have value in the league, no matter what.
That's if you think his shooting will translate, which I'm not entirely certain of. But especially his off the dribble shooting is what.
That shot creation to me is super suspect for sure. But I agree with it. The reason why I gave the Trey Murphy effect was because, I mean, obviously in Charlotte, they're not going to rely on his ball handling and his playmaking, although he's actually a decent live ball passer. So, like, he does have, like, the IQ. He kind of goes through his reads and things like that. But I don't know. Just like you said, the shot creation, his ball handling is so sus. I think they may use him as Troy Murphy in the beginning and then develop his game. I just don't know how effective. I don't know if his off-ball movement is that elite. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he can move around. Because Trey moves around in the floor.
How about a better Buddy Hield?
Okay, I think he has more off the dribble capabilities than Buddy Hield. Someone in the chat said Chris Middleton. I think Chris Middleton at his ceiling is fair. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Someone said he's Bojan Bogdanovic with melanin. Okay.
No way.
The thing that I would like to know.
I like Bogey. I think Bogey's nice. I wanted to say this. Honestly, I want to give Houston A for the draft. I think
A+. Give us an A. Give us the plus.
We gotta wait and see because the thing
give
about
us the plus. Give us the A+.
Mars.
No, hold on. Context. They drafted John Wall.
John Wall minimum. Bare minimum. John Wall.
Yo. Ron Wall needs to slow down. Mars, you let him get that off.
Actually, you did. Hey! None of us agreed with him. None of us agreed.
You challenge him. I said you challenge him. You challenge him. I'm fair. That's fair. But Ron Wall needs to relax. All right. This is why he's an L panelist. So the reason why is the thing with the Thompson, like how I think it's gonna work is Jalen Green gonna buy in? Just being a scorer. Like, what is Ime's role for him?
Oh, Jalen Green wants to be told he has nothing to do but score.
That's
what he's praying.
For sure.
Don't do nothing but score. He wants someone to score.
Yo, Mars, I got no responsibilities but put the ball in the rim. Say
that's what he wants.
Here's how I think he's going to be. Here's how I think if I'm running, he's going to be Jalen Green, you're the number one scorer. Amen Thompson, you're going to run transition, be the point guard, while Sengun is like the playmaker type. We're going to play off of Sengun, like, have Jalen Green score. Amen Thompson attack the rim.
So this is what I was going to say. Honestly, I really have quiet as kept. I think if Ime is able to instill some defense on that team, I think offensively they can have a similar play style like the Nuggets.
Yes, I was thinking about that too.
That's why I said Jalen Green.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Four-man Murray and Jokic.
So we on the same page.
And in this case, the guard just happens to be better than the big. But
that's cool. That's cool. You really need Sengun for his playmaking, and because honestly, I think he gets upset when the guys don't cut. So he wants to make that means that he wants to make the pass. Like you'll watch him and the guys won't move around and he's telling guys, yo, move. And they're just standing and looking around. He's like, oh my God. All right.
And that's why look at the athletes we're putting around him. Like
yes.
Clearly, that's the reason.
And I think the only one.
Moses signed smiling from grid to grid. He's like, yes, we finna go.
And I think the only one that can adapt to that game will be one of the one I would really like to play like this will be Thompson too, because when I saw his IQ wise, he understands when he has to move.
Yes.
So yeah, I really like the idea of having him and the two game of both of them with Segun. Then a scorer, you have Jalen Green. That's something that I would like to see in 5 years. How he would if they keep that core of these three guys. Then you have the other shooters on the corners with these three guys. When how they can rotate. If they really give themselves the chance to score like a selfless game, like the Denver Nuggets do, that would be amazing to see them play like this.
I'm high on the defense.
I just need
I'm really
everyone
high
to
on the
know
defense.
the Houston bandwagon is not open. You guys
It's
can't
not
hop on
open.
the bandwagon.
Let's go.
I invested early. You guys
Be stingy, Mars. Be stingy.
A lot of people are
Mars want to be a leader so bad. He wants to be a Houston leader so bad.
It's too low.
I'm high
Thumb your nose in their faces, Mars. Thumb your nose in their
faces. I am high on the defense because I think a men's going to be a better defense. I'm high on men's defensive potential than his offensive potential to me. And I'm high on Jabari Smith defense. I think the defense on the team is going to be really good, especially with he made there. I don't know how good Jalen Green as a defender is, Mars. I haven't watched him much.
But I think you can hide him the same way. Like I think you can hide him.
No, there's potential. He's not lost. There's potential.
He's not lost.
He shows glimpses, and with Ime Udoka instead of Steven Silas, there's a chance you can unlock defensive potential to win.
Okay, slow down.
I'm not saying all defense. I'm saying bio. I'm saying bio.
But Mark, it's your statement about Jalen Green being like Michael Jordan with the shooting perspective. I will say a quality still true if he gets better defense.
Oh, if Jalen Green becomes a great defender, he clears Michael Jordan.
Oh,
clears. It's not even close.
What's today? Friday? Yeah, I figured.
The only thing keeping it close is that Jalen Green's defense might be questionable. If Jalen Green becomes a great defender,
Mark, you just said you was gonna let us know depending on the vibe.
Guys, is it true that Julius Randle got traded? Is it true that Julius Randle got traded?
No, that's cap. It said Julius Randle.
I can't believe that.
Impossible. Another thing I wanted to bring up was the fact that in quiet is kept. To me, I think Kenyon Martin Jr. reminds me of Bruce Brown so much. I think he has a higher ceiling than Bruce Brown because I think he could shoot the ball a little bit better. He's younger. He has the slashing capability. The ball handling is not as good as Bruce Brown is right now, but Bruce Brown wasn't this elite ball handling to begin with. But I think in that role, those 45 cuts, those baseline cuts, I think Sengun is going to find them. Honestly, I think Indiana probably had the second best draft.
Kenyon Martin Jr.
Yes.
Martin Jr. reminds me of Kenyon Martin.
I hate Kenyon Martin Jr. I'm sorry, I hate him.
Really?
Walk me through
that. Mark.
It feels like every game he misses a wide open dunk. Every game. Like I'm watching wide open in transition, someone will throw a lob, he misses. Wide open in transition, he's running up the floor, misses the dunk. I'm like, bro, just put the ball in the basket, please.
No, don't do that, Mark. Don't do that, Mark. He's shown improvement. He's definitely shown improvement.
Like genuinely, like he's shown me to be a solid player. He cuts well. I'm not high on the jump shot. You seem to be a bit higher on that than I am.
I think
I view him as a good cutter. He's a decent rebounder. Defensively, he's okay. He's nothing special. But he seems to miss a dunk every game. Like I don't know what his percentage on dunks is. Maybe he shoots 96% on dunks. I don't know. But it feels like every game he misses one. And it's still
that's fair, but Ja has those moments where he misses a dunk.
That's because Ja be Job be
Yeah,
wild.
Ja's a bum too.
No, I don't. Come on.
They said Trae Young
Well,
cleared
I heard.
John Morant.
I'm hearing.
Yeah,
Well,
Trae Young
listen.
cleared.
I'm hearing people are calling Ja a top 10 point guard. They got him in their top 10 of. So we don't know what's going on. The way that people evaluate people is out of this world. But I don't know. I'm a little bit high on.
Not top 10 player.
I'm a little bit high on Kmart Jr. I think he needs to get more playing time, and I think his role needs to get a little bit more like defined on that team. I think being that he's a guard, but he plays kind of like a forward, it kind of gets away from the team. They kind of loaded up on a lot, like, you know what I mean, like of the same archetype. 6'5", 6'6", between 6'5" and 6'6", guards that's athletic. You know what I mean? So I think it was kind of what happened with Bruce Brown when he went to Detroit. Like I think they're following the same trajectory, and I think if they find a good coach that believes in him and puts him in the right position, I think he's going to be very, very impactful for you to watch. I think you're going to change your tune about Kmart.
If he starts missing dunks every game, I agree.
How do you feel about CJ and Dame 2.0?
What, Dame and Scoot?
Yep. How do you feel about the small backcourt 2.0?
No, it's packed up. No. First of all, it shouldn't even be a conversation.
I'm the only reason I watch Portland games is for Shaden Sharp anyway. But if Dame is still there, I'm not watching Portland.
They need to trade him. Like, they trade him. Like, I don't know what Portland doing. It's a toxic relationship. Send Portland to Miami, New York, Milwaukee, one of those teams. Just send him away.
To be honest with
send him to Houston. Why not? Okay, I'll take it.
Listen,
I got idea. Houston for KPJ. Who else?
Exactly.
KPJ.
No, that's it. Just KPJ.
Just KP. No, Mars. First of all, how high are you on KPJ? I'm curious.
I'm as low as possible on KPJ. I don't want him on the team.
Okay.
I don't want him on the team.
I think you think Ime is going to be able to rein him in or turn him around, or you think it's just a lost cause?
If he uses him as a sixth man and stop asking him to try and be a playmaker,
yes,
possibly, yes, because I think his shot creation is solid.
Right,
he can score from 2 of the 3 levels, which is good.
Okay, 2-level scorer. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
He's a 2-level. Pardon?
I say 66%. You can still say in that on the 2-on-3.
Exactly, 66% of the 3 levels. There we go. So he can do that. Defensively, he's lost. But I mean, as a 6th man, I mean, you can take a 2.
He'll be a good scorer. He'll be a Jordan Clarkson guy off the bench. Like, that's it.
Exactly. I'll take him in that role, but starting
guard,
get
him out of here. Pack him up. Pack him up. Same thing with Dame. First of all, pack Dame up. Portland, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Send Dame to Miami.
Guys, we're really gonna talk about Portland right now. Literally.
I'm gonna say the two things that. Well, yeah, I don't even want to talk about it because it's kind of nasty.
It's just depressing. It's just depressing. Because I don't understand what they are doing right now. I don't understand what they are doing. I don't want to understand it. I just want to see one news. If I get the message, they be traded. If I don't see that, don't talk to me about this. I'm mad. Literally.
I'm saying, Mark, we be ready for my team versus your team in the Western Conference Finals a couple years. OKC versus Houston. I will be.
Can't wait for that series.
We'll be talking a lot of shit.
Well,
to go to the finals.
Can't wait.
So and the funny thing about it is that speaking of like the 3 teams that I thought was going to take, I thought the Magic was going to be in that up and coming thing, but I feel like this was a stagnant move. Like, you feel what I mean? Like, it was a lateral move. It doesn't feel like I don't
hate Anthony Black in the Magic. Yes, he can't shoot, but like, I don't hate it. And
they're giving me Toronto vibes with what.
Yes, you're loading up.
They're getting a bunch of 6'7" to 6'11" guys who can create for themselves, are solid playmakers who can all play defense, and they can't shoot the ball. Like, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. I mean, Jet Howard can shoot, which is
he can shoot. But
that's fair. Yes, that's fair.
Other than that, it's Anthony Black can't shoot. Paolo can't shoot. Franz ain't a great shooter. Wendell Carter obviously can't shoot. Markel Fultz can't shoot. The whole team can't shoot besides Jet Howard.
He got a little bit better. Fultz got a little bit.
Fultz can shoot mid-range jump shots from 3. No.
3.
When I say can't shoot in this context, it's just 3s. That's what I'm talking about. Just 3.
Gotcha. Okay.
They're loaded in the backcourt too. They have Black, Cole,
And I
Suggs,
think
and
I think
Markel.
the Magic
Like,
are probably gonna
yeah,
have to
trade
let
one of
go of
them.
some
You
guys.
know,
I think
that's the
they
thing I
might
don't
be.
understand with the Magic.
Yeah,
They have enough
think
guards, though. What did they pick Anthony Black if they have enough guards? Is he that good?
Well,
Um,
I think they're gonna get off. Well, Cole Anthony they might keep as a 6-man, but I think they're gonna get. I think they're gonna get off
Suggs.
Jalen Suggs. I think they're gonna get off Gary Harris.
Markel.
I mean, they have guys like RJ Hampton, who I don't. RJ Hampton's in
No,
Detroit.
he's not in anymore.
Yeah, he's in Detroit now. Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
Detroit.
he's in Detroit. Mhm.
I'd be forgetting. Don't be putting up memorable minutes in Detroit. But yeah, I think they're just gonna. Yeah, I think they're just gonna get off Gary Harris and Jalen Suggs, and then have Anthony Black there. Markel. I think their starting backcourt will probably be Anthony Black and Markel, and then Franz, Paolo, Wendell. They'll probably have Jet Howard
They
coming
can't.
off the
Yeah, they
bench.
can't shoot. Yeah, I just heard that line. Yeah, that just sounds like break from green.
Yeah, that's what that is. And Big Storm in the chat. No one said get rid of Fultz. No, we said
No,
keep Fultz.
Fultz is really.
We said
I really had
Gary Harris and Jalen Suggs. Good.
You're out of here, buddy.
But Markel Fultz, I'm high on Markel Fultz.
Same. I really like what he was doing. I saw the match against the Lakers, and I really liked what he was doing in that confrontation in the season. I really like it.
We're talking about developmental. Philly's like developmental questionable to me.
Emmanuel, I saw you in the private chat saying I was chatting because Franz shot 36% from free.
W press. Go ahead,
respectfully, if your best shooter is someone who shoots 36% from free on wide open attempts,
you're packed
if
up.
you call that floor spacing,
Right,
that's on you, buddy.
We got one little guy. We got one guy. I'm just saying, we got one guy.
That's Tyrone Hill's floor spacing.
I'm sorry. If the best floor spacing you have is 36% on wide open attempts.
Wait, Gary Harris shot like 38%, right?
Gary Harris is out here, man. Gary Harris is packed up. Gary Harris is packed up. Gary Harris is
best
packed
shooter's
up.
gone. That's
But
crazy.
the Detroit Pistons right now, they have a lot of centers. If I remember, last season they had 3 centers. I think so.
One of them.
We don't acknowledge James Wiseman here. We don't acknowledge it.
Yeah. They really have Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart. That's a really
pretty much.
Yeah, but I think they might get off Isaiah Stewart, to be honest, because for some reason I feel like they're going to try and believe in Wiseman, which is going to be criminal. But I think they're going to do that.
Yeah.
So Wiseman is going to be traded. Wiseman is going to be traded.
No, they're going to keep Wiseman and get rid of Isaiah Stewart. Which
yes, I think that's what's going to happen. I'm curious. What do you think will be the starting lineup in Detroit? I know it's a nasty thing to think about, but what would you think would be the starting lineup?
Cade.
Who plays that? Because I'm curious who plays the 1, who plays the 2. Like that's what I'm curious about.
I think Cade at the 1.
Cade at the 1, Ivy at the 2, Asar at the 3, Marvin Bagley at the 4, and Jalen Duren at the 5.
No, James.
I like that.
So another team that can't shoot.
Yeah. They're gonna get up and down the floor.
Algar can shoot. He's the shooter of the team. Yeah,
Asar is the shooter of the team.
Well,
I think the Twins.
That could.
Yeah, pack him up.
No,
pack him up, fellas.
They win it 20 games.
Like on Asar overtime elite Thompson to be your floor spacer. Yeah,
I think Asar gonna be tough. I think Asar gonna be tough.
Not shooting. Like,
he should have been a Magic, by the way.
Oh, I forgot about Bogdanovic. They're going to trade him.
Yeah, he's trading. He got it.
Oh, you think they're moving Bogdan?
I think they're going to deal him to a contender.
Hey, how about Atlanta? We'll give y'all John Collins for actually, we don't want no one him. I want Atlanta to get Jeremy Grant for John Collins. That's why I want.
But you don't think Atlanta need a big?
Yeah, a big. I think another big.
Like James Wiseman.
Yes.
No. I think big.
Wiseman,
Trey, pick and roll.
Trey, pick and roll with Wiseman.
Here, bro.
Come on, Mars. Trey Young, the Trey Young Wiseman connection.
If Trey Young made Wiseman competent, top 2 point guard in the game.
No. I'm gonna remove all my Trey Young slander. If he can turn into a competent big, yeah, he got it.
I'm gonna get you to stop that Trey Young slander. He's a top 5 playmaker in the league.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
It's Jokic, Luka, LeBron.
It depends how you value LeBron's playmaking at this point. Oh,
Because he's a better playmaker. He's a better playmaker than He's a
Has
better playmaker than
hello,
What's
Dub.
up, Dub?
hello.
Now that Dub's here, I can now turn my camera off.
We're back and we're better. No, put your camera on, sir.
Yeah, put your
camera on, sir.
Actually,
And
before I
guess
go-
what?
Yeah.
I got my powers back too, man.
Detective Dub is back.
We got it all. We're back and we're better, bro.
Dub
We're
Tate
back.
Wild.
There's no way you just kicked him and I was just being innocent. That's crazy.
Yep, you're
That's
done.
crazy.
You're done. This is revenge from yesterday. You were a
Revenge
bad
is
guy
hilarious.
yesterday.
What did I do
You were
yesterday?
a real bad guy.
Now the show, hey, Connors, now the show has really started.
Now the show is really
What
started.
did I do? What did I do?
L teammate, Mars.
You know
L
what you did.
teammate.
You're a
Yeah, no, what
nasty
you
guy.
did yesterday. Nah,
You're a
Mark,
nasty guy.
you were a coacher.
But
Before I
Mars,
go, I got
but W
I got one
honestly
more
for
question
Mars
for
because
Dub.
Mars did tell you he is an L teammate. He did tell you that.
Dub.
Yeah,
That's why he's a good teammate.
That's why he's the good
Mars is a fake. Mars is a fake L teammate.
He's a
Hey,
fake L teammate.
Their
He just
teammates
needs
are
guidance.
working honestly.
Guidance.
He just needs guidance, bro. That's all he
Guidance
needs.
is hilarious. Guidance is
I'm about to
hilarious.
head out. But like, Dub, how do you feel about your Miami Heat pick? And I'm about to head out. So I'll catch y'all later, though.
Oh,
I'll catch y'all later, though.
Mid.
People
Mid
keep
on-
trying. People keep trying to convince me on it. In reality, it's not
Moving
something
you.
that moves me. It doesn't move.
I thought,
Ooh.
why didn't y'all get like another center?
Bro, we could have got Noah.
So
Noah
much
Cl-
opportunities. There
We
was
could
so
have
many
we could have
opportunities.
got Noah Clowney because he's like think of like a 3-point shooting like version of Bam. Like that's what I was
Yes.
thinking. What they could
Yes.
utilize him like.
Brooklyn got him.
And
Yes,
that's-
sir.
And that's what I think we needed. Like, I don't think we needed a guy like Jaime where you could say he's serviceable 100%, but I don't think we needed a guy like that because we have Caleb Martin, we have Duncan Robinson, we have Hero, we have Jimmy Butler, we have all these guys. That's not really a necessity that we were lacking in. We should have got that 6'10" guy who's on the Nets now, but I mean, people keep what's his name? Shout out to Matt Max because he's saying that he watched more Alabama games because he's from there. He told me that he doesn't fit the Heat culture like that. He said he's too soft, so maybe that's the main reason. We'll see, but I did want somebody like him, not Jaime.
So my thing is you guys are drafting for only culture and not need. Like that's what I'm lost at. Like what was to me that was like a mid on mid move. Like you just added more mid to mid. Like
I don't know.
What am I
man.
watching here?
I don't know, but I mean, hey, you never know.
Yeah, you
Bam
never know that
Adebayo, Bam Adebayo wasn't supposed to be who he is today. He was like a project, and he came out doing his thing. So we'll see, but it was very disappointing.
Maybe he came. Maybe
Doug, you're just a hater. Don't hate on Hyman Hackers Jr.
Yeah, Mars, you don't even know him like that.
My knowledge of him, I thought he was going second round. That was my knowledge of him was he's okay at a lot of things, doesn't do much great. Not ball dominant, but someone who is not going to.
He could be a plug and play guy.
For himself.
Yeah,
but like from what I've seen at UCLA, he creates for himself a whole lot. In Miami, he's not going to be doing that.
I know. So
I'm like, I don't understand.
So in my head,
I don't get it.
Though in my head, I was thinking, I mean, maybe they're gonna try like to develop him for like the future years to come.
At 22.
But yeah, that's where in my head I'm like, I don't know. Like,
he's 22.
He's a 4-year college player.
Oh,
yeah.
That's why in my head I'm like, maybe they're gonna try to work.
He damn near played with Lonzo at UCLA. That's how long he's been there.
He was there. Low key.
Oh, bro, I did not like it, bro.
Don't let him steal your joy, man. He's nice.
That's what.
It's people like Real Talk that's gonna make you. That's gaslighting. He's not nice. Real Talk. That's
I'm definitely lying. I'm definitely lying. Context. I'm definitely lying.
Imagine if he wins Rookie of the Year, we're all cooked.
I'm fine with being
if he wins Rookie of the Year, we're all cooked.
It'll be like
I'll take
like
that on
Kristaps
the chin on that,
Porzingis, bro. So I'll take it. I don't care. Like, fine. I want him to succeed, but I don't know. It'll be like, and I said it in the group chat. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, I said, yo, we drafted a 2K generated rookie, bro. Like that's how
the crazy thing is, I swear, if you play 2K and like they do the college cutscenes, if you go to UCLA, there's a guy who looks just like him.
Just like him, yes.
And I'm like, bro, there's no way they got him in the game. There's no way they got him in the game. Looks just like him. Looks just like him. I'm like, oh my god, they got him in the game.
The name and everything. Like I was like,
Ivan
Marquez Jr. What the hell?
Yep, lost me.
He was in 2K before he was in the league.
That's a fact.
Hey, legend.
He already won rookie.
That sounds like a legend to me. That's what it sounds like.
he's about for great things. I respect that.
Even when Wembanyama went in the game before he got drafted, I mean,
that's a fact.
Technically.
Oh, hold on.
No, I think he was.
Real talk. How do you feel about your Lakers drafting Jalen Hood Shafino? And then on top of that,
so I don't know why you're giggling. I don't know why you're giggling.
Hold on.
No, I'm giggling.
It's a two-part question.
Bro,
go ahead.
No. Go ahead, Context. You got it.
Oh, the second part is, how do you also feel about your Lakers giving up the 40th pick and actually the Nuggets getting Maxwell Lewis? So first thoughts, please enlighten us, brother.
Wait, we don't have Lewis?
Yeah, no.
Oh man!
Wait. So therefore, we don't have Max. We don't have Max Lewis.
Actually, no. You do. I'm lying. Yeah, you do.
Okay. See, you were about to really throw me off. So the first thing I'll say is that
chill out, boss.
My second favorite team won the night, which is the Houston Rockets. So shout out to the Rockets. We messed around. We got a man. We thought we were going to end up with Brandon.
Hey, the question was about the Lakers.
Hey, let me get there. I just want to establish that I'm also a fan of the Rockets who won the night. You know
little bars. The bandwagon.
You can't get on the bandwagon.
I literally live in Houston, Texas. I don't know what these people are talking about.
Yes.
I've been a Rockets fan just as long as I've been a Lakers fan. It's just the Lakers over Super. Because I'm from Houston.
So why are they not your first favorite team?
Because I grew up a Laker fan. My dad's a Laker fan. I grew up a Laker fan, and Kobe's my favorite player.
Did your dad live in Houston?
Yes, but he's not
Hey,
from
you guys
Houston.
are all frauds.
He's not from Houston. He's not from Houston.
Family of frauds.
He's not from Houston. But about the Lakers, though.
There we go.
I like the 40th pick. I really did. I thought we were going to trade that 17th pick for a player, package that up with that bum Mo Bamba and Malik Beasley.
Get the hate out of your heart.
So Malik Beasley, Mo Bamba, and 17th pick for somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But we end up using the pick and got.
What did you do?
And Cam Whitmore, by the way, was on the board at 17, and you draft.
Say his name.
You don't like Shafino?
Schizophrenic. What's his last name? How do you pass up?
Shafino.
Pass up Cam Whitmore, and he's sitting right there.
His knee.
Because theoretically, Shafino can come in and contribute more than Cam Whitmore could in the places of needs, in terms of another ball handler, can play out the pick and roll, better decision maker.
But we also need wings. We need wings as well.
Yeah, but you need spot up wings, not Cam Whitmore wings. Houston need Cam Whitmore wings. We got
Houston needs. Okay. No, but I'm not gonna act like the kid at J. He's nice. What I've seen of him, he can play. It's just that number one, the reason why Laker fans want us to trade these picks anyway, especially because we're trying to win right now, is that we tend to just not play young players. Like we don't play rookies. So these picks, we know really for the most part we're not going to see these people play. So it's just kind of it is what it is, I guess. Like, because they're not going to play. We're not going to see Max Lewis, who looks very useful right now.
Yes,
we didn't see Max Christie last year, who looked very useful when he played. So we're not going to see him. So I don't know.
What do you think about
What
do you think about my theory that the Lakers got Jalen Hood-Schifino because they don't want to pay Austin Reeves, and Jalen Hood-Schifino is just going to be the Austin Reeves replacement?
Wow.
Oh my God.
I hope that theory's incorrect. Is all I can really say.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I want to keep Austin Reeves for sure. Definitely got to keep
Austin Reeves. That's my theory. I think they got another pick and roll ball handler who can operate in the middle of the floor to replace Austin Reeves, who they don't want to pay the money that he's going to command. That's why I think they went and got him instead of guys like Cam Whitmore and Jaime Jaquez Jr. at the next pick.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely hope you're wrong about that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a nasty theory. I want to ask this though: who do you think is going to be the most likely team to pick up Austin Reeves?
Yes, I was just thinking about that question.
The Lakers.
How much do you think Austin Reeves is going to command on the market? That's the first question.
I think he could command 20.
Did you mute me?
No.
20, I think he could command 20 to about like 22. Highest is like 22.
Do you think the Lakers are willing to pay 22 for a 25-year-old third-year player?
I don't think they're not paying.
Man, y'all getting too caught up on that age. He's getting better every year.
I don't think so.
This could probably be the best version of himself. I'm not gonna lie.
I think he's going to be as far as a complete season, because like the second half is when he kind of really picked up when we got the injuries. But I think he'll have like at least a full season of that type of production.
We're not talking about when he was averaging like 25, right? We're not talking about that.
No, but I'm saying like I think Reeves is going to be like a solid 18, 19, and 6, 7.
Yeah.
Like that's real production. On good shooting splits as well.
On which team?
Yeah,
in his third year.
Yeah, which team will he? Yeah, I don't know which team will be able to do that.
I don't know. Not Brian AD.
15.
You think that he will go to play
like 17.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not buying the Austin Reeves 10 free throws a game. I'm sorry. I'm not buying.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna go down next year for sure.
No, like 4.
He got 10 free throws a game.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how many it was. It felt like he was getting 15 free throws every night.
It felt like he was getting James Harden.
I'm not buying the Austin Reeves is the third best at drawing fouls in the league.
But he was a James Harden fan, so it just in spite of him, that's why he had so many free throws.
I'm still not buying it. I'm not buying.
Eventually, the
Lakers
started.
should.
Yeah, go on.
I'm also not buying the 45% from 3 he was shooting. I'm not buying that either.
I think he's still a good shooter though. Like
I think he's a good shooter.
Good shooter and 45%. I mean,
yeah.
I think.
But I'm thinking the attempts will kind of balance it out. I think he gets more up because of the. Like I said,
do you think that he's a good fit to the Milwaukee?
You said what?
Can he be a good fit in Milwaukee?
For 20 million, hell no.
Oh,
I don't think he should not. Is he asking for 20 mil?
No, 50 mil. I think so. No million. My bad.
Forget what I said. I just asked what we think he'll command.
Yeah, what will command? Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if he's asking for like 4 years, 80. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he's asking.
That's OD. If somebody pays him that, they dumb.
Someone's gonna pay him.
He should get like 12. Like 12.
12?
12 kind of low.
No.
Remember Duncan Robinson is on 18 though.
Yeah, how much does Tyler Hero make?
Yes, we know he's overpaid, but that's what teams do.
How much does Tyler Hero make?
Right.
Dylan Brooks was getting 11, bro. He was getting 11 mil. Josh Richardson was getting 12 mil.
Tyler Hero in the 20s.
David Bertans on like 20.
Yeah,
like come on, he's getting 20.
Damn, bro, all these terrible.
Yeah,
like what the hell?
This shit go crazy
with this. That's why Brook Lopez about to get a bag. He about to get a bag, bro.
Tyler Hero is on 27 next year. Tyler Hero is on 27.
That's crazy.
So 15. What you think?
Austin Reeves can get 20.
I think Austin Reeves. I think Austin Reeves will get like 18 to 21. Somewhere in that realm.
Yep. Same. Yeah. I'm in the same ballpark with you.
I think the Lakers go to him and be like, you know what, we may can't give you the amount per year, but what if we offer you?
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some more years, some more security.
I think they can convince him.
Like the Bulls did with Scottie Pippen.
Not as egregious, but in the same ballpark, Mars. Like, I think they could convince him, say, "Hey, you have a chance to win." Blah blah. I think they could finesse him into.
Austin Reed said he don't care about that. He said,
he's about his bag.
Yeah, he wants his bag. He wants his bag.
Austin Reed said, "Wherever the money is," that's what he said. So whoever offers him the most.
Do you think San Antonio could scoop him up out of the Lakers' hands?
San Antonio. I don't think San Antonio.
Victor and Reeves. Oh my God, that's a movie, bro.
Honestly, I think it would be a good fit on that team. To be honest with you, I don't think he would be all that.
Him.
Yeah, I think it would be. I think.
Who again?
How do you guys feel about Victor's the teammate that he was playing with that got drafted? Bilal. How do you guys feel?
Bilal.
I have no idea.
Too high.
That's a project right there. The upside.
It's a real project.
The upside is nice, but we're talking about people who can't shoot. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's pure transition right there. That's pure transition up and down. I'm not gonna hold you. That's pure transition right there.
And I'm not gonna lie, the mechanics, they're not giving me much hope. Like he shoots like Scotty Barnes. Like he has a mechanically it's like that, and that's just weird to me. I don't
there's too much hitches in the shot. Too much hitches.
What's his free throw percentage?
Do you think a man gets a jumper?
I think he was 67 at the line, I think.
Oh God.
Hey, you said it. Amen.
Yeah, do you think a man gets a jumper?
Nope.
It's so hard. Like you gotta understand, like how hard.
Wait, define gets a jumper. Define that.
I'm saying like,
give me a caliber of shooting that we're talking about when we say
Lonzo Ball.
Oh, hell no. He ain't being Lonzo Ball.
No, not Lonzo.
Lonzo's like 40 on 7 attempts.
No, I'm just saying. I'm starting from the highest point, and I'm.
What about
peak numbers?
Westbrook?
35?
Oh, peak Westbrook when he was
peak Westbrook when the mid range was kind of there and the 3-ball wasn't as terrible.
I think he can be Westbrook from 3. I don't think he can be Westbrook from the mid range or the free throw line. I don't see 85% free throw. I don't see that. I see 70. I see 76% from the line, 41% from mid range on low volume, and like 34% from 3.
That's right. The load up for their jump shot is so like
he gotta get that hitch out his shot.
But there is a hitch in his shot that I don't know.
He got to get that nasty ass hitch out his shot.
That self creation is like it's not moving me. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I don't think he's gonna be able to get up. Same thing. Like so to me, because I want to go back to Jalen Hood. Like I feel like they got like another version of D'Lo. To be honest with you, very methodical. Not really a great athlete. Hear me out. I think he has a better feel than D'Lo as far as passing and creating for others. But to me, he doesn't have a crazy burst. He is deceptive with his handling, but it's very methodical. I don't think he's a great athlete. I think on defense, he's kind of mid, and his shot creation is tough step back middies, which is D'Lo.
He's shown a lot.
I think D'Lo is a better. I think D'Lo's better as of right now. By the way, like a lot better.
I hope
probably.
So.
Yeah, in the league, he's
a lot
better. So that's why
But they have a similar play style.
There, I think he's more athletic than D'Lo.
I also think he's a better defender.
Hey, Morris, how long these guys been up here, bro?
39 minutes.
We hear overtime.
What a guy! I'm sorry, fellas. I gotta rotate the guests. I said it yesterday. We gotta keep it pushing, but appreciate it.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. There we go. We don't want you up here.
Oh man, that's crazy, Mars. Why aren't you? We gotta establish these ground rules, man.
They're your rules, not mine.
Damn, we're in it together.
Yeah, they're your rules.
He said you got to be up here to establish your rules, though.
Yeah, exactly. Let me read some super chats. Alan R said mouth wide open for Jalen Green is crazy. Would do that for Kelly Oubre though, so I understand. Valid.
What?
Very valid.
Pause.
Drip Baylor said any JB trade for Dame that could help both teams. Yes, JB for Dame. right? That would help both teams. Exactly. There we go. Devon said Trailblazers backcourt has insane potential if they get rid of Dame. Yes.
Shaden Sharp and Scoot. Oh my.
That's rivaling the most athletic backcourt that Houston has. Rivaling.
Exactly.
C3JJ said Miller's ceiling is his GOAT, Paul George. Miller is going to be a few-time all-star that helps my Hornets get out of poverty. People need to stop acting like we passed on the Russell Westbrook for Otto Porter Jr. 2.0. So I think that's a good place to talk, right? Because we're talking about the draft. Dub, Brandon Miller.
My bad. I'm getting blinded from the light. I was just looking at what you say. What you say?
Brandon Miller, good, bad, mediocre.
I think he'll be all right. Like I think he'll be what he said. Is his GOAT. Miller's ceiling is his GOAT. Miller.
His GOAT. So Paul George. That's what he's saying. Miller's ceiling is his GOAT. So Paul George.
Oh, Paul George.
Yeah.
He's a very good player, by the way.
Yeah,
he's good.
I guess if everything goes correctly, I think he could be. But I'm not. He's one of those players. I don't think he's gonna pan out like that.
So you know,
should have took Scoot.
Yeah, you know, Bull.
I think Brandon Miller is going to be better than what some people are giving him credit for. I think he can be like a little better version of Chris Middleton, or somewhere around. Like he's going to be a good player.
Yeah,
I think
he's still going to be great.
Player.
See, everyone.
I don't think he'll be a great player, but he's
Scoot was the better option. They should have ran with. I don't know why they going.
I don't get why everyone keeps saying Brandon Miller is going to be like Paul George, because I don't see him getting the ball handling ability at all. But
why?
Because I've seen him be very bad at it. So in order for him to become like Paul George, he'd have to become good at it. Like very good.
PG didn't have that.
Zay is preaching right now.
Not even average.
But PG didn't have that handle in Fresno though.
But when he came into the league, we also saw him. He still had it somewhat. It's not like he was a bad ball handler.
It wasn't crazy
but I'd compare him more to.
You're also preaching.
I'd compare it to a more of like a Danny Granger type player. I see shades of Danny Granger in him.
Danny Granger had way better of an in-between game.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like his potential, I could see him potentially becoming a Danny Granger type player.
I can see
the way he plays
being better than Jabari Smith.
Oh yeah, I can see Jabari Smith Jr.
When I'm right about Brandon Miller as well, people are gonna have to start respecting my draft takes, because I've been right about basically every prospect I've ever spoken about.
What was your take on him?
About who? Jabari Smith? Trevor Ariza. That's Trevor Ariza right
KG 2.0.
Oh yeah,
I would. Okay.
Well, Brandon Miller.
Brandon Miller to me. Well, I compared him to Jabari in the sense that I think they're both not going to pan out. But I think he's a better self-creator, better shooter, but worse defender. I think he's better offensively, worse defensively. I don't think he's going to be an all-star. I think he'll be like a solid fourth guy, maybe like a worse Andrew Wiggins. But also I've been right about James Wiseman.
He wasn't a rookie though.
No, but
he was.
I was right. I was right about James Wiseman from before Golden State drafted him, before anyone knew me. I was right about James Wiseman every time he stepped on a basketball court. I've been right about. I'm going to be right about Armani Bates, but that's neither here nor there.
I think a lot of people. I think between you, Ron, and Bobby. When it comes to those rookie guys, I think y'all all do a good job of analyzing talent. Because Ron was the first guy. Caping for Scotty Barnes, caping for Jalen Green, caping for Evan Mobley. He was that main guy, like calling all of it. And every
I don't think that's hard to see how good they were.
But now Ron's losing his credibility, saying Amen Thompson is going to be John Wall at worst. Like he's losing credibility.
Oh my god,
Ron!
I mean, we'll have to see how it plays out.
I mean,
John Wall at worst is crazy.
Yeah,
we'll have to see how it plays out, man.
So at worst, he has the chance to be a top 5 point guard in the league.
Yes,
I guarantee. That's crazy.
But Ron gets caught in vanity sometimes, man.
A team that I think
6'7".
Crazy athletic.
A team that I think did real good.
Yeah, like I think it's there. I think that is I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, he has the potential.
100%.
But a team that I think have a chance of later on, we're going to be talking about them having 3 great draft picks, depending on how they're able to develop the players, is the Brooklyn Nets.
You're high on Derek Whitehead. Okay.
I'm not high on him, but if the injuries are gone and he's developed and he can play how he played before he was injured, I think they have a great player. And I also think Rupert has a potential to be great as well.
Raylan Rupier.
I think
they got Noah Clowney as well, right?
And they got Noah Clowney. So I think they have 3 great players that have the chance of having great potential. They just have to be healthy and be able to develop.
They got a good.
Does Derek Whitehead mean Cam Thomas is done?
He might.
You said what about him?
I don't think they believe in him like that.
No,
because
not yet.
If Derek Whitehead is there, what's Cam Thomas's role?
No, Derek is a 3, but I feel like
he's like
I feel like you have a chance.
I don't know if they're
starting
one
with
Mikal Bridges there. I think
they're not.
Mikal probably played it too. Mikal played it too.
Yeah, I think
I'm not gonna lie.
I like Derek at the 2. I'm gonna be honest.
I think they're giving up on Cam.
I think Derek's a little bigger.
Like I feel like they might give
Derek's
up on Cam Thomas too.
6'6"? Derek's at 6'6".
Derek's like
6'7".
6'7", 6'6".
He's just longer.
I would say this.
You'd probably have to play him at the 2. His defense ain't all that.
The Nets are doing a phenomenal job post Kyrie and KD. I love everything they're doing.
With
they got
mediocre picks as well.
They're not that bad.
No, I mean like they're not getting high draft picks. They're doing yeah. That's what I mean.
So they got a nice core where they're not going to be like Houston or Detroit where the team has no continuity at all. They have some structure.
Hey, relax, buddy.
Yeah, that was an unnecessary stray.
It is what it is.
No, we have continuity. We have email
That was better.
No, you preaching, Dub. Keep going.
This season, Houston, I like what they're doing too. I think they're doing phenomenal. But
how did he slide that far? Cam Whitmore.
Because we just knew
something about his knee or something.
Cam Whitmore's been dealing with a lot of injury problems throughout throughout his college and high school, and that's why people were kind of scary about him. It was an iffy pick because you have a chance of him just staying injured.
Mars, is my camera delayed?
Your camera's off.
Your camera's not on, though.
No. Before
he's saying when it was on.
Oh yeah, it was delayed.
Like frozen.
Jesus Christ, Mars. Use your brain. Use your brain.
You wanted me to tell you?
Yeah. Please tell me something. Jesus.
No. Carry on.
Nah, but I do like what the Nets are doing though, bro. And where did Cam Whitmore go? I didn't pay attention to that.
Houston.
He's in Houston?
Yeah, he's in Houston. Yeah.
No way.
Exactly, Dub. See, I got on the train early. Wow. Before anyone else could arrive on the train, now everyone's gonna get on the train and be like, "Oh, I was a Houston fan."
Bro, what are y'all gonna do with all those young players? Y'all gotta trade somebody.
No, what?
Yeah, they'll probably get off.
They have so many young players.
We're gonna develop together. We got Amen Thompson at the 1,
Jalen Green.
Amen Thompson at the 1, Jalen Green at the 2, Cam at the 3, Jabari at the 4, Sengun at the 5. Then we're gonna have Tari Eason backing up Jabari. Then we're gonna have Kenyon Martin probably backing up Cam Whitmore, probably. Kevin Porter Jr. can get up out of there. Josh Christopher can get up out of there. And then Ty Washington can get up out of there. Right now, we got 7 guys who we're gonna keep.
Why not keep KPJ and let him come off the bench?
He didn't even really get no real range.
KPJ can be a 6-man. KPJ can be a 6-man.
Just let him go in there and get hoops, get buckets.
Ty hasn't got any PT to show anything.
There's a reason for that. He can go get PT somewhere
else. No, that's crazy.
Nah, I'm not going. No, they don't have to trade anyone. They just built that talent up. And with Ime there, you're gonna give the issue with Houston. What they had for so long, nobody had a specific role for them. Like nobody knew what they were supposed to do. So now with Ime out there, gonna be like, all right, this is your job. This is your job. This is your job. Bro, it's going to be way better continuity. I think those guys are going to flourish together.
I still think you need a vet, though.
Jalen Green's big vet.
I seen the interview. He said he was a vet, and I'm like, hell nah. Come on.
I don't think you need a vet as long as I think Ime's a respected enough coach to get those guys, attention and get them in line 100%.
Coach not gonna be there with them all the time though.
We had Boban Marjanovic this year. It didn't seem to make a difference.
Yeah, don't.
I seen y'all trying to get Brook Lopez, or y'all about
like
to try to
Jared. Let's
him.
be real. Jared Dudley on the Nets. I'll be honest. I think those guys was more of an influence on him than the other way around. That motherfucker was there.
Yeah, like unless you're Udonis Haslem, I don't know how much value the vet is provided. Like Udonis Haslem.
I'm talking about a vet that plays though, like a vet that
Pat Bev.
Pat Bev for Houston.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
I'm tired of Pat Bev,
you just
bro.
need to calm. You're there to just
Man, give Pat Bev respect. Man. He like that.
We're talking about a vet that might play. I mean, Danny Green maybe.
Nah, I don't even think he'll play.
Just bring back Carmelo.
I don't think that. I think they got. I think Ime's enough to gain the respect of those guys around him. Sometimes you don't need vets like that. You could build them up yourselves as a coach.
I mean, yeah, it's not.
You got to be a good leader.
They got to see it. They got to see a vet out there play though. They got to see a vet make those plays that they should be making.
We had Eric Gordon out there last year, and trust me, we didn't need him.
Quiet as fuck.
Dub, I don't think you need a vet. But I think in order for your players, if you don't have a vet or anyone like kind of telling you or helping your team out and growing and whatnot, you have to have a good, stable franchise. So are the Rockets stable enough to have no vets?
I don't think Jalen Green is mature enough.
They're building it. That's what I'm saying. They're doing it now.
I don't think Jalen Green's mature enough.
What do you mean he ain't mature enough?
I don't think he's mature enough to be like, I'm gonna be that guy to hold everybody accountable. I feel like he a hot.
Why not?
He one of those hotheads. Let's be honest. He's one of those hotheads.
When is he angry?
Him and Kevin Porter Jr. a good duo of hotheads. Like when they was
KPJ cool. Jalen Green is not a hothead. He's chilled.
Yeah, I don't know.
Once you get him in that mode, I promise you. I've seen plenty of clips, plenty of games where he loses his cool. He does the talking. Like when they face DeJounte Murray and Trey. That's that same mode.
That's DeJounte was the one talking.
Yeah, that's DeJounte Murray though.
I know, but like I don't think he got that maturity to be like, yeah, let's stay poised. I don't think that's him. This is about to be his third year. We're gonna see. But I don't think that's him.
Yeah, we are about to see.
I think he's a great player though. I think he's gonna be a great player. I just don't think he's the
I don't get that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't get it.
So what? Tyus Jones? We should just go trade Tyus Jones?
Nah, hell no. I don't get that.
I don't think he speaks either. I think you need like a vocal, somebody who talks. I don't think Tyus Jones is like even a vet. Really considered a vet yet.
Who talks? Like, I need an example of somebody.
Pat Bev.
Pat Bev, like he said.
I don't think they.
Sometimes talking. If you're saying stuff of no value, what's the point of talking?
Exactly.
Yeah. And I've seen.
Let's stop acting like Pat Beverly ain't got no value. Come on. Let's not.
He has value.
No, he has value, but nah, I'm not gonna lie. Pat Bev in that locker room.
Yeah, I've seen Pat Bev be way more of a hothead than Jalen Green.
He's not moving them.
Pat Bev be going into team meetings arguing with coaches.
Yeah, Pat Bev is a hothead.
No way, he really did.
Women versus Pat Bev. That's a match.
You need that though.
Oh, now we need.
Now you need you just said Jalen Green's a hothead.
Jalen Green can go argue with Ime if that's what he needs.
That's gonna create division with what Ime's trying to do down there. Why would
I don't think they had an argument. I think they're having a little bit of back and forth. It's just like you're being combative. You're having opinions. I think that's good for a team, just like Jimmy Butler was doing.
Jalen is going to be enough.
And people clown Jimmy Butler for that bullshit, and now he on Miami Heat, and now people love that shit. So I don't understand why we don't like people who are vocal and want to speak up.
I just don't get how Jalen Green does it. He's a hothead, but Pat Bev does it. It's
nope.
Yeah, he's never been vocal.
Do you not remember when Jalen Green and Jabari Smith were going at it on the bench in a game? That's not vocal. That's what you. That's what you need.
These are too young. I don't think he's going about it the right way. I promise you, I don't think he's going about it the right way.
Dom, let me tell you something.
If he was 32 doing the exact same thing, you'll say he's a good vet. But I guess,
bro, I don't know his personality. Y'all don't know his personality.
Dom, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, the leadership that you are looking for can definitely come from their head coach, especially for as young of a team as they are. If you've been watching the Rockets, bro, those players had very little to no respect for Steven Silas. If we're gonna keep it a buck, they really played harder under John Lucas when he coached a few of those games. To be honest with you, they need a strong figure at that head coaching position, which is what they got with Ime Udoka. Ime basically did a lot of the same thing for Boston. They didn't have like a real vet. I mean, I guess if you want to say Marcus Smart, but like the
Marcus
best
Smart,
player, Jason Tatum wasn't the leader, but Ime was a strong figure for that team. And I think he's going to do the same thing for you.
Go further.
I hear y'all. I hear y'all with the coach, but I feel like you still need a
hold on, Dom. Back in 2018, bro. Those were nothing but young guys. I think the main vet they had was Morris, and that's it. But all those guys was young, especially with Kyrie being out.
Crowder, Bradley,
I guess if you want to say Al Horford for them,
Jay Crowder was on that team.
Jay Crowder was in Cleveland, right?
Yeah, he was in Cleveland.
Wait,
he got traded to Cleveland, and he got traded to Utah.
That's it, Utah.
So it was just it was
more. That's on that team though. Gordon Hayward.
Hayward was hurt.
You said vets that play.
He's still on the bench to talk. Udonis don't play.
You was hurt
2 minutes ago. You said vets that play.
I did say that, but
he wasn't even on the court.
A player. I'm not talking about a player though. You still need a player that I feel like just different hearing it from your coach and a player. Something that I can say about that, you need to play basketball to understand. I'm not trying to say that.
I know. He's played NBA basketball. Ime's played NBA basketball.
But this is the thing. I'm not disagreeing with the value of veterans, but you said 2 minutes ago, not vets that don't play, but now you're vouching for Gordon Hayward, who didn't play as the vet because he was on the bench. So do they need a vet that plays or not?
I just named more vets. I was just naming more vets on that team. But yeah, he didn't play that year, but he still played the next year. But he's still a vet. Come on.
No, you're not.
Next year when they had the vet on the court, they must have got worse. I don't know how that happened.
Stop trying to cook me with that one vet I did that said that.
No, it's not about that, bro. What? Nobody's diminishing your point of how valuable somebody like that could be towards a team. What we're trying to get you to understand is that you're underrating how strong of a figure that Ime is to get those guys in line, especially with a team. Those young guys, I'm gonna be real. Everyone hates losing. I don't care what anyone says. You do not like to be one of the worst teams in the league. So they're yearning for somebody to sit here and give us a direction of where to go and to be competitive. So these guys are going to be more willing to buy into that. I know that because of the sports and shit that I used to play. So you can't pull that card because I understand that feeling.
Did you play high-level basketball?
No, you ain't got to play. You don't got to play high-level basketball.
He ain't even play high-level ball. That's stuff that you
Dom was in the draft last year.
Wait, so Dom, are you
talking
about a vet as in just the older player that's been in the league for a while, or are you saying somebody that's been on winning teams that have been successful?
Yeah, because if that's the case, just bring back Hakeem Olajuwon.
It could be that too.
Because if you're talking about older players,
even like a Kyle Anderson, like just somebody like winning players too.
But Kyle Anderson
with all the intangibles and all
Kyle Anderson.
Kyle Anderson is only
the same guy that got punched this year by his teammate.
Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, the one calling teammates a bitch.
We're not doing that.
Jay,
he's calling his teammates.
You know, Jay Sean Tate is only a year younger than Kyle Anderson, right?
Yeah, but Jay Sean Tate's like
3-4 years ago.
Third-year player.
If we're talking about age,
bro,
did he leg up?
Players and vets. We're not just talking about years pro.
Oh yeah,
like,
you can hear me? Oh my bad.
Yeah, he's
in the league for so long and still not know shit. I'm not talking.
So
about
should they go and offer like Andre Iguodala like $8 million?
He's not playing, but I don't think he's
you don't think right? You don't think that those young guys could turn into winning players though?
Iggy didn't even want to fuck with Memphis. I don't even
like you don't think that those
that was before he
I think you can speed up the process though. That's the thing. Like I think even with Ime it'll still take like another 2 years, like
2
this year, after this year and after next year for them to be like an actual playoff contender. The playoffs this year or next year?
I'm not talking about the playoffs though. We're just talking about how the team is just going to change and those guys are going to change.
That's progression when you get competitive. They're not even competitive. They weren't even competitive. I think Ime can make them competitive, but I think those players it's just a different. You know, you take it differently when the players on the court are telling you something and the coach.
Nobody up here is caping for them to make the playoffs. We're caping about their attitude and their.
He's not caping for them to make the playoffs.
I said competitive. I said competitive.
They'll be in the play-in. They'll be flirting with the play-in.
Look. Y'all know how OKC was last year. They wasn't like near to a play-in, but they were competitive in every game. In every game, they were competitive.
With what
a lot of people didn't watch it.
Who was the old player?
They were competitive. They were winning the. Huh?
Yeah, the Thunder didn't have
player.
Yeah, the Thunder didn't have a vet.
Who was the vet they did that with? Dario Saric?
That's the thing. They had some maturity in Shea. I think he has a different type of maturity that Jalen. Y'all can clearly see that, right? That it's a different type of maturity and.
I'm gonna need you to explain the difference.
No, you know what I'm talking. You know, I don't have to explain.
Next
Mars,
year,
you're a smart enough human being to know what I'm talking about.
No, I need you to explain how Shay's normal. I need you to explain how
next year Jalen Green could be mature.
Or one player is just way better than the other right now.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's a mentality. I think it's how you handle things, how you take things. I don't think Jalen takes things. I wouldn't say he takes it to heart, but I think I don't know. It's just.
What's the evidence of any of these things?
I just see it within people that
what's mind reading.
Oh, so you he can read people better than us. Okay.
I think this whole debate is mute because you're about to get a perfect vet in James Harden. You're forgetting that point.
And Jalen Green, I feel like you know the difference between like how poised they are and how they handle situations and just
you could see the difference. The issue is like OKC is a great example actually. Of them not needing vets like that, those guys bought into being competitive and fighting. I think the same thing can be replicated with Houston.
No, but my thing about the whole vet thing is I don't believe that you need a vet. I don't think the vet argument is very good if you're not trying to win a championship or you're not trying to make a deep playoff run. If you're just trying to become a better team, I don't think Houston needs a vet because all they have to do is develop all their players because they have a good coach.
Because then I could just say, Chris Paul was was there a year before, and that could have been part of their, being mature and shit. But that could be a part of the reason that they played so good last year and this year.
So if we're saying that, when's it John Wall just in Houston?
Bro, John Wall is not. Y'all know John Wall is not the type to be a vet like that.
John Wall.
Okay, so I'm confused. What type of vet are you talking about? Because it's like
Jesus Christ is the vet. Because clearly, no matter who it is, it just doesn't work.
The high IQ winning player.
Okay, so outside of LeBron, John Wall, you're talking about. It's like LeBron's the only vet that counts.
If I got the type of vet that I need to talk about, like an Andre Iguodala, Chris Paul, somebody who's vocal.
What do you mean? John Wall is a winning player too.
Anybody has seen John Wall be a leader and be vocal and just talk to their players and make them better?
Yes, he was a point guard.
On
Washington,
just because
you a point guard, that don't mean you a leader.
On Washington, I saw him do it. It was his team.
So who was leading in Washington?
Jesus could lead your lives.
I mean, yeah, he could be the leader, but I don't think that's a great leader that I'm talking about. Like, so if he was a good leader, he would have been on the Rockets.
Yeah,
how was Blake Griffin didn't like him, DJ didn't like him, Doc Rivers didn't like him, but Chris Paul's the leader. Like, what?
Yeah, Chris Paul.
No one likes Chris Paul, so where's the leadership?
People have said Chris Paul's a bad teammate.
There's a reason no one likes Chris Paul, bro. If he won, people would like him, but people
his
like
teammate. His teammate.
Before y'all talk, people didn't like Kobe Bryant. People didn't like MJ because they was made from a different cloth. They got on your head. They made you accountable. They held you accountable.
Comparison.
And people don't like that shit.
This is
like
just
in real life. People don't like being held accountable, so they feel a certain way. And since they didn't get the result they had, he a bad teammate. But if they would have won, he a good teammate because we fucking won.
But
I do agree with the winning bats when it comes to
but Chris Paul's not doing what Kobe was doing in the winning
players, bro. He was on his teammates. Probably not exactly, but if you're gonna hold your teammates accountable, get on their head. He got on every teammate's head. Kobe did the same thing in practice.
Chris Paul's a good leader. Chris Paul's a good leader, but
yeah, but you gotta be as good as Kobe and MJ to talk to folks like that.
See, and that's why I don't agree.
John Wall led Washington for sure.
No, because Dom, it's really because
that's something you have to play high level sports to understand. I'm sorry.
Up, Mark.
If Lionel Messi tells me to pattern up, I'm gonna fix up. If some bum who's worse than me tells me to pattern up, I'm like, who are you talking to?
Bro, I'm not even doing any trolling shit. Let's talk real.
No, that's a fact.
No, that's actually a fact. I'm not allowing someone who can't mess with me to tell me that I need to fix up when they aren't even on my level. That's
exactly.
And nobody on his level on his team, so they should have listened.
I'm gonna listen to Kobe. I'm gonna listen to Mike. I ain't about to listen to DJ Augustine. I'm sorry.
That's a fact. That's actually a fact.
That's part of it, though.
Fact.
Yeah, but
so that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying Kobe and Mike were good enough, and LeBron does the same thing. You got to be that good to get on people like that.
That's just something where you got to play high level sports to really understand. Like, if you ain't never played sports, you wouldn't get it. But if you played, you understand.
we gotta rotate. But did you kick him out?
Yeah, he kicked himself.
Dang.
He got cooked.
Damn, bro. You just no way you made him rage quit. That's crazy.
That's why I do.
That's crazy. Yo, you be safe, KSB and Zay. Y'all be easy, bro. Appreciate y'all.
Take it easy, everyone.
Let me read some more super chats. Paolo C Media, DeAndre Ayton for Wendell Carter Jr., Gary Harris, and Jalen Suggs. Thoughts?
Oh,
I like it.
I like it.
I don't. Okay, it don't matter to me, honestly.
Oh, Dub. Dropping Dime said, I agree with Dub. And in 2025, if you're Giannis and about to be a free agent, the Nets make sense. Him and Mikal Bridges would be nice.
Where? I guess he's talking about the Nets.
Yeah, he was talking about how he agreed with you about the Nets doing a good job, and now he's pivoted to Giannis should look at the Nets in free agency. Basically.
I got to see a whole year of Mikal Bridges half-court shot creation, and then
hey, it's gonna come. Don't worry about it. It's coming.
Nah,
you're a Mikal Bridges believer. I respect.
I'm a Mikal Bridges believer, 1,000%.
The next two super chats are probably like cold topics, so you can bring up the next people and we can just discuss the super chats.
Got you. Hey KB, how are you?
Hey man.
Good to see y'all. Hello.
Like nose balls. What's up, man?
KB.
Oh, no.
Yo.
Okay.
What's going on, fellas?
Yeah, what's going on, bro? How you doing?
Hey, bro. Chilling, man. Chilling. Like the hair, bro.
Who?
I'm talking to you.
There's only one person showing the hair. There's only one person showing the hair.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You can say thank you whenever you want.
I appreciate it, Dub.
No problem.
Okay. YSN Money asked for the top 5 players of all time, 6'2" and under, and then the top 5 over 7 feet. So, Dub, top 5 players, 6'2" and under of all time.
Man, I don't remember heights like that, bro. I guess Steph is under 6'2".
Steph 6'3".
He's not. He's 6'3".
He's 6'3". Oh my God. CP, I know.
Kyrie 6'2".
Yep, Chris Paul.
Kyrie under 6'2".
Kyrie's listed at 6'2".
Yeah, I believe Kyrie.
Okay, so Kyrie will be up there. AI will be up there.
John Stockton.
Nash.
I believe Steve Nash is 6'3".
How tall is
6'3"?
Nash?
Isaiah Thomas is 6'1", I believe.
Isaiah
Nate Robinson,
Detroit, right?
Yeah, Detroit. Yeah,
I'm trolling.
Yeah,
Isaiah Thomas is 5'2".
Yeah. So Isaiah Thomas. Did we get 5? You said no to Steve Nash, right?
Yeah, no to Steve Nash. So we got Kyrie, Isaiah,
CP,
Chris Paul,
Stockton,
AI,
and John Stockton.
Yeah.
I want to find someone better than him, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Can we find somebody better? Chat. Can we find somebody better than John Stockton?
Tiny Archibald? No, let me stop.
No, we're not doing him.
Trey
T-Bones looking ass.
Chat saying Dame. I don't think Dame's 6'2".
Dame's 6'2".
Oh, Damian Lillard. There we go. He's better.
He's listed at 6'3", but he's really like 6'1". If you've seen him.
Yeah, we'll give you Dame.
His mentality's 6'4", though.
Mm-hmm.
Now over 7 feet.
Crazy dick, bro. Wow.
Top 5 over 7 feet. I think this should be pretty straightforward.
Kareem.
Mm-hmm. Hakeem, what was Hakeem? 6'10"?
Hakeem's at 6'10". Hakeem's at 6'10".
Yeah, 6'10".
Shaq 7'1".
Wait,
Shaq 7'1".
Will.
How tall is Will?
7'1".
Okay, Will. How tall is
David Robinson?
David Robinson 7 feet, I believe.
And Victor
Wembanyama. They got to be over 7 foot, right?
There you go, man.
Yeah, it said over 7 feet. That's what it said.
Damn.
The person in the chat said Hakeem was 7 foot. No, he was not. He was not. As a Houston fan,
I mean, when he was healthy,
he's been a Houston fan for like 4 months.
Competing with Shaq.
Bill Russell was like 6'9". Yeah, Bill Russell was at 6'9".
No way, they said Bill Russell.
Tim Duncan's 6'11", technically. So
Bill Walton was definitely over 7 feet.
Yeah.
David Robinson was 7'1", so he could be included.
Ewing's a good one. Yeah.
So where we at? Like Shaq, Kareem, David
Shaq,
Robinson.
Kareem, Will, David Robinson. That's the 4 we've got so far.
And
wait, how tall is Patrick Ewing?
He's 7 feet.
Yeah, he's not over 7 feet.
Oh my God, who can we find somebody? I don't want to say Yao
Dark
Ming.
is like 7'1".
It's like
there's no way Dirk is 7'1". There is no way Dirk.
He's 7 foot. He's 7 foot.
I'm pretty sure he's.
Why do y'all lie to me? Damn.
Bro, Dirk really like 7 feet 1, bro. I'm telling you.
He is taller than what he's listed.
7 feet 1? It's crazy.
That's what I said.
How tall was Pau Gasol?
Pau Gasol 7 foot.
What?
7 foot. 7 foot.
Can we just say y'all just want to say Yao Ming to get it over with?
Pau Gasol, I think would.
That's what I said. I said
best
Wemby.
replace
Yeah,
Jokic
Wemby,
in that system.
Wemby, man, let's ride.
There we
Wemby
go,
top 5.
There we go. Wemby's
No,
number
wait.
5.
No, wait.
Wemby's number 5. There we go. Wemby's number 5.
Oh, they say Dikembe. 7'2".
Wemby number 5.
I'll take
and
number 5.
Yeah, I'll take Wemby.
And the next one, top 5 best and worst franchises.
Word.
Number 1, LA.
No, number 1, Boston for sure.
What the hell? You're racist. No.
Thank you for kicking him. Thank you for kicking him. Number 1, LA.
Okay.
It's number 2.
Number
Boston.
2.
Crazy Dove.
I know, under my allegations, right?
We talking about like right now?
Coming from you.
Let's see.
You talking about like right now?
Nah, I
Well,
want
if
to
it's right now. Then the Lakers aren't number 1. So
exactly. It'll have to be Houston.
I mean, we got LeBron, so
What does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know why you said that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why you said that.
All right, so we got
We
the
got
Lakers.
LeBron and AD.
We got the Lakers, Boston, the Knicks.
Knicks.
Yeah, I don't know why though. They're always they're one of the best, bro. For no reason, just because they're in New York. They are.
That's a terrible fact. Popular doesn't mean best.
Are they like really one of the best
okay.
franchises,
Best brand,
or
best
they
brand.
just
we're going
good?
top 5.
Is Heat top 5? Is Heat top 5? I think Heat deserves.
What about San Antonio?
right now, yeah. I'll give y'all that.
I'm gonna go LA, Boston, San Antonio, Chicago, and the Dubs.
Chicago.
Yeah,
Chicago.
We were talking about Rams.
You just went down whichever franchises had the most rings. That's what you just did. Because there ain't no way Chicago's top 5.
No, but like Chicago.
There's no way.
You know what I'm saying?
Chicago is just a Scottie Pippen merchant. That's
What he really means is Michael
Scottie
Jordan is the top 5 franchise of all time.
Like
Facts.
Scottie Pippen. But
Chicago is the
MJ,
bull.
bro.
Chicago is MJ. Like that's
Scottie Pippen.
I mean, they dominated a decade.
Wait, so who do you guys want as the 4th team then?
No
So we
franchise.
got Miami,
DeMar
we got
DeRozan
Miami,
gets in this
Boston.
top 5.
we got Miami, Boston, LA,
San Antonio and Golden
San
State.
Antonio. Golden State could be up there. I'm not mad at Golden State.
You wouldn't put Chicago over Golden State?
Hell no.
No.
No, Dub likes Golden
He's a real
State.
talk
'cause They
hating-ass nigga.
they gave him his best point against Kareem with that
They
one.
on that
playoffs.
side.
Where
I mean, why not? Why not though? I'm just asking.
We need the worst run franchises.
Worst?
Charlotte,
easily.
another Michael Jordan ring.
The Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
Oh yes.
Washington.
100%.
Let me be nasty, right? Even though the Kings are winning
Washington
now.
for sure.
No, historically
Yeah.
it's still the King. The Clippers.
The Clippers, yes.
Washington,
New Orleans.
Pelicans.
Yeah, Washington for sure.
New Orleans.
Pelicans.
They sold the Anthony Davis.
Portland's.
I don't know how we
I
have
don't
him
know
off
if
to
it's
Washington.
Portland.
Honestly, no, I agree with Mars because
They're going to trade him. They're going to trade him. They're going to trade him.
Detroit. I don't know about Detroit though. I think
Historically, no.
Yeah.
You guys have some recency bias right now.
Yeah, Detroit's just been bad recently.
Historically, however, Portland, yes.
What you mean
I would agree with
historically Washington.
They took Sam Bowie over Michael Jordan. They took Greg Oden. They won't trade Damian Lillard. Their whole team just gets injured every time they draft someone.
But they
good.
still got.
What can I do?
They're what you call a mediocre franchise.
No,
right?
they're
not
bad.
one of the worst.
No, that's the Pacers.
No, it's really.
They're living off peak Bill Walton's 1 year. That's what they're doing.
No, because they had plethora of talents. Like you had LaMarcus Aldridge, Dame, Clyde Drexler, and them boys. I think.
And that's it.
Then the run they had in the
That's
2000s with
Luke Walton.
Scottie Pippen and them. I think they're just mediocre.
I mean, if that's the case, what about the runs the Kings had in the 2000s?
That's it, though, right? I don't remember
The Cincinnati Royals with Oscar Robertson.
That was too long ago.
Oh, come on! Come on!
No, you're giving me. When was the Cincinnati Royals?
You need to respect the older generation, man.
The 60s.
60s, and then the 2000, probably 5-year span, and that's it. Come on, Mars.
Hey, respect history. What are we talking about right now? Respect history.
But no, you got the 60s and a 5-year span in the 2000s. Like, come on, the Kings needs to be in there.
No, I agree with the Kings being there. I just think the Blazers are there too.
I think Washington should be in there. I'm not gonna lie.
The Blazers are the chick that never reached her potential.
They just excel at being mediocre, and being mediocre is not good.
Yeah, so it's like middle of the pack.
Yeah, but if you're always just mid and never great but never terrible, that's not
just
a
be like that,
franchise.
bro.
That's not a well-run franchise.
I'm not saying it's great, but it's not one of the worst because there's teams that's just terrible.
Yeah,
I
how
think
many teams are always terrible besides Charlotte, Minnesota, and the Kings? Other than that, we're talking about the worst, right? Yeah, but we need to get 5. Other than those 3, we're going to end up with teams that
because we said the Clippers. We said the Clippers, right?
Minnesota,
Charlotte,
and the Kings. We've got 4. We need one.
New Orleans,
Pelicans,
Washington. I would say Washington over the Pelicans.
Washington could be a really good one, actually.
Washington.
I've been saying Washington.
Yeah, but
I didn't hear that. My bad. We got caught up.
KB knows this. But they won with Wes Unseld.
Yo, shut up. God.
What? So 1978 is too long ago.
When he averaged 19 rebounds in the finals?
So 1978 is too long ago for you guys.
That was the only time. Like, that's it.
They were in the finals a whole bunch. They were in the finals like every other year.
Mars, but that was one time.
Well, no,
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves, we got on.
They've been in there.
Real talk, been cooking.
Grizzlies aren't one of the worst. Actually, I like how the Grizzlies run their franchise. I think it's not too bad.
Yeah, for real. Grizzlies have made something out of nothing like
all the time. That's like that's their MO, bro.
Yeah, for real. I mean, besides they got gift wrapped at Ja, but like before that, it was like Grit and Guy and Grizzlies with Mark and Zebo and shit.
I don't know if it was a gift wrap per se, but
it wasn't gift wrap.
What do you mean?
Because he's suspended now. Look at what he's done.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about in hindsight. Well, of course, now you didn't know Ja was gonna be wilding and shit, but like it was. I'm just saying it was a super easy 1 and 2 between.
Oh,
Zion
Mars!
And Ja.
Oh my God, the Nets.
I agree.
Nets are terrible.
I suppose, damn.
You just praised them 5 minutes ago, though.
I did.
They just never recovered from that Paul Pierce.
They were in the finals 2 times in the 2000s.
That ruined their franchise.
Oh, again, there's only a little bit that we could go to for the Nets. It's only a little bit.
Well,
you got that. You got them, and then the times with Dr. J, and then that's it. I don't remember more. Is there more?
That's enough time, in my opinion.
Get the hell out of here.
Wait, okay. What about the Cavs?
I want to say the Cavs. Actually, I won't be mad at them.
No, but they were actually really good in the 80s.
The Mark Price years.
They were good for the 80s.
Those teams are actually really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Cavs. I just don't like the Cavs.
Yo, I'm not gonna cap. They low-key ran some crazy offenses back then, bro.
Every team has times where they're not terrible.
No. But Cleveland's offense was actually like ahead of its time type shit.
What about the Atlanta Hawks?
No, when
that's
that one time when they had 4 All-Stars with Bud, like Kyle Korver and Jeff Teague, that was ridiculous.
Man,
the fact that might be their best team in franchise history says it.
You know what, Mars?
Okay, when you put it like that.
The Hawks could be up there.
Because their success is what Bob Pettit is. I mean, if we're talking about history.
Yeah. And then Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah.
They weren't successful.
They weren't successful. It was just Dominique. And everyone felt bad for him. That's why he gets so much love.
Facts. Yeah.
So it's like, Hawks could be up there for sure.
There we go.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm glad it's not Portland.
Yeah. I might have been dragging it with Portland.
Thank you. I'll be back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh, Doug. You guys can talk. I don't have anything to say, so if you guys just talk.
Do you know what's about to be the fiercest rivalry in the league?
Okay,
Niggas about to say,
Houston.
niggas about to say Houston and Detroit or some shit.
Yes, indeed. Houston and Detroit is about to be twin against twin and Green against K.
Yeah, in like 4 years it'll be a good round.
Bruh.
And Wiseman versus the bust allegations. Great rivalry.
Fucking Wiseman, oh my god.
Wiseman against Sengun.
Oh god, that's a miss.
Sengun is cooking.
Jalen Duren versus Sengun. I like that.
Yeah, okay.
Now, okay. Over under 1.5 years. Killian Hayes NBA career. How much longer?
Under.
I'll take the over.
Why?
Defensive upside. I think teams can lean on that.
Using the word upside with Killian Hayes seems like such a far.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's so.
Wait, what was the question?
He's a good defender.
Over or under 1.5 years of Killian Hayes' rest of his NBA career. How much longer does he have? Over or under 1.5 seasons.
I'm going.
I'm taking the under.
I'm going under.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm going over. I don't want to vote for the downfall.
He's just a little offensively challenged. That's all it is, bro.
A little offensively challenged.
I just wonder if like the sunk cost will keep him in the league for a little bit.
He doesn't do anything good.
Respect his mid-range?
No.
Why not?
No.
He can't make a layup with his offhand. I'm not worried about anything past that.
Neither can James Harden. You see him make a layup with his offhand?
Man.
That's a good point.
At least the man can.
I cooked him.
I'm not gonna lie, you did cook him. But no, I'm not respecting the Killian Hayes mid-range jump shot. I'm sorry. I also not respect the Killian Hayes floater. I will not respect the Killian Hayes right hand. I will not respect anything about Killian. I will not respect the isolation game. I will not respect the off-ball game. I will not respect Killian Hayes. He stinks.
Right. The reason why I'm taking it under is like, what can he develop quick enough to stay in the NBA within those 1.5, 2 years? Like, what's his best attribute right now?
Can we be for real?
Isn't that what people said would keep Frank Ntilikina in the league? And I mean, he's holding on by a thread.
I forgot he existed. I'll be honest with you.
Frank Ntilikina.
I dare forgot he was in the league.
Shit, what team is he on now?
Dallas, right?
You guys remember when?
I don't even know if he's still on Dallas, but he was there most recently.
It's like, I just don't think Killian can improve enough to stay like quick enough. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna go to the G League and we're gonna figure it about him eventually.
Oh yeah, because he's a bum.
I think he's actually like no, but Mars is right though. Offensively, this nigga's actually just so challenged. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, there's nothing that nigga's good at. Like, I was gassing his mid range, but like, it's okay.
Taking Matisse, Thybulle, or Killian Hayes on offense.
Matisse Thybulle, because you can shoot off the catch now. That's why.
You're not buying into that 38% improvement.
Yes, sir.
Can he?
Come on, now.
Mars. This is the
Mars,
future.
you're not moved by the movement shooting, the catch and shoot.
Movement shooting is crazy. Okay.
Turning into JJ Redick all of a
sudden. Whose mic is that? Jesus.
Real talk is that.
That's real talk, I think.
Yeah, real talk. Oh my, there we go.
I know why.
Talking about movement shooting, Matisse Thybulle was crazy, but I mean,
yeah, but I think he can still like catch in the corner and shoot. And plus, like, the thing is,
so can Isaac Okoro. We're not gonna say he can shoot. I mean, anyone can be left wide.
Isaac Okoro might be out of the league soon, though. I'm not gonna lie. Defensively,
you buying into the Amani Bates as Isaac Okoro replacement?
Not really. The nigga has a negative wingspan, bro. Like, that just throws me off as a player.
Yeah, so does Desmond Bane. So stop hating.
The thing is, though, he countered that by being big. So like, create separation. You know what I mean?
So does JJ Redick. Stop hating. You're cooked. There we go. You're cooked.
You're making a point though. Like, for the style of game, if you have a negative wingspan, majority of those guys have been movement shooters. Look, Desmond Bane, JJ Redick, they're specialists at the 3-point shot, right? But when this nigga
you're not buying into Amani Bates' ability to be a movement shooter. Hello, real talk.
He could be, but that's not his game though.
But don't you think that's what they're going to mold him into? Don't you think that's what they're going to mold him into?
I don't know. I feel like they're going to mold him into like the 6th man who's trying to go in and average like 17, 18 a game. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, Jamal Crawford. Okay.
Yeah, that kind of thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Which has never. Which, by the way, these Jamal Crawfords have never translated to the playoffs, which is why I think they're no longer being.
The day I see one translate to the playoffs is the day where I see good hoops, man. That'd be hilarious.
I don't think there's ever been an inefficient shot chucker off the bench as the sick man who can't play defense who's ever worked in the playoffs. But people still seem to act as if they have some.
No, but
Lou Williams.
Amani Bates is the next.
Where was Lou Williams'
Yeah,
playoff
that
translation?
didn't translate to the payoff.
When that time the Clippers, took the KD Warriors to 6.
Oh, okay.
Niggas gonna bring up that one
Was he
game 5 in
cooking that
Oracle,
series? I
man.
don't-
Disgusting.
Was he really?
That's the closest you're gonna get to some Lou Will.
I remember that
translation,
game
I
5.
guess.
Lou and Montrezl Harrell were legit Kobe and Shaq for like a whole quarter. It was disgusting.
Yeah,
But
respect.
Lou is for sure the closest you've got to player translation because Jamal Crawford's player translation is criminal. Jordan Poole.
I mean, where do you
Jordan
rank?
Poole had one good playoff round. I'm gonna be honest.
But he's only been to 2 though.
No, I'm not playoff run. Playoff round.
He was okay in Memphis.
He had one good playoff round. Not okay.
No,
Not
he had actually a great playoff round 1 and an okay round 2. That's what
so like I said, one good one in his.
No, one great one.
Cool, but nothing else has been good, right? The only one that's been good or more.
He had one. He had that game 1 in Memphis. That's how.
So it's gone from a series against Memphis to game 1. Okay, cool.
No, but then like if you factor in like the actual like just being the role player type thing, so like it was solid. It was cool. Like it wasn't anything crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
And that got him what 30 million a year for one.
Yeah,
one player?
that's what got him 30 mil, man.
Hey, so Amani Bates next year, Killian make the playoffs, have one good playoff round, 30 million right there.
Wow.
Facts.
I believe in him. I believe
Be
in
better
him.
than JB. Now let me stop.
I would like to say something.
Oh no.
Well, say it.
And you are all going to be upset.
Probably.
You know how everyone's saying how the Suns fit isn't that great. You know how everyone's saying how I don't know how they're gonna make this work. I don't know this. It doesn't have continuity. Like everyone's saying that right now, right?
Are they?
A lot of people.
The majority, I would say.
I haven't.
I feel like depth is all I've really heard about.
From an offensive perspective, a lot of people that I've spoken to are actually high on their offense. So I don't know. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking to. I mean, but my whole thing is, if they make this work, y'all better not sit here and switch up and be like, oh, KD had Beal, KD had Booker and everything. So, I'm not going to give him credit for that because, he has all those talent. It should be able to work out. Majority of times things work out because of how good Kevin Durant is. And if it's able to work out with everyone writing them off and you do not give him credit for that, y'all sad, man. Y'all sad.
Well, first off, Dub, you don't even do you know everyone's opinion about the Suns? Or how they're going to work?
What Dub is really saying is,
I'm saying to the people up here on the panel right now.
I was talking to the 400 people watching. If you feel offended though, then I guess it must apply to you.
like the video if you're one of the 400 people watching.
Correct.
Facts.
No, I was just saying because I think they're going to be really good.
That's what I said too.
I think KD, D Book, and Bradley Beal, their offense is going to be just fine. All this, they don't really have a PG per se. Devin Booker, Bradley, and KD make on the individual level well enough to where they're going to get away with that. It's going to be fine. I told Mars the episode when they got traded that I'm very excited to see Bradley Beal on a good team again, so we can watch, Bradley Beal again in a serious format because he's a really good basketball player.
Bradley Beal in a serious format.
What?
When have you watched Bradley Beal in a serious format?
When he's been in the playoffs a few times with John Wall.
That was serious?
You mean him in Thompson's floor?
They were in the. I'm saying he wasn't over there in Washington when nobody cared about what. You know what I'm saying, KB.
Nigga ain't getting.
Stop trolling. Thank you.
I don't really think niggas cared, but continue though.
Fake talk is crazy.
They're going to sing Bradley Beal in Phoenix, so I think they're going to be really good.
Wait, Dub,
they can't beat the Lakers, but they're going to be really good.
Wow,
or Denver,
here,
but they're going to be really good.
What you saying, bro?
So Dub, you're saying that if the Suns have success like Western Conference Finals or even the finals, we have to praise KD. Like we have to give KD the credit. What if it's Booker who's the main guy?
What if it's Frank Vogel? Hold
on. You give the credit to whoever deserves it, right? I'm fine with it. But if you guys gonna try to tear down KD for that team being so great because he has Booker and Beal next to him when the offseason everyone wasn't on that train, I'm gonna be watching for that. And y'all better not switch up. If not, y'all
okay. Dub, everyone switches up all the time. Why are you acting surprised?
Because I want to make it known and mark my territory now so that I have a moment to go back to and be like, you see,
mark my territory is crazy.
Dub, even if you say that, they're just the people in the comments are gonna be like, Dub, I was always by your side. I never doubted Kevin Durant. Despite the fact that we see them in the chat crucifying KD all the time. The same way I saw those people in the chat crucifying Nikola Jokic, saying he can't play defense. And now every time there's a Jokic video on Players Trace, you know what? Jokic has improved defensively. He actually had a better finals defensively than Giannis did in 2021. Like, people just don't know how to be objective.
Yeah, see, I've never said no shit.
Yeah, people don't know how to be objective. They're just going to switch up and act like they were always right. So, I mean...
I ain't gonna lie. I called one context try to hop on the train too late, man. I called him out for that. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, with the garbage buckets.
Nigga went from garbage buckets to he's a unicorn. I'm like, all right, bro. Like that's just crazy.
Those garbage buckets are unicorn.
Context did say that.
And to the people who asked who said that, if you go read the comments of the short on YouTube about the finals MVPs, start bench cut, Jokic, Steph, and Giannis, there's someone commenting that Jokic had a better defensive series in the finals than Giannis did. Like that's a genuine comment. There's also people there was also comments saying about Jokic defensive field goal percentage was better than Giannis. He averaged as many steals as Giannis averaged blocks. Like there's a bunch of comments about Jokic being a great defender. So just read those.
Mars, can I ask you something? Be real.
Yes.
Was game 5 of the finals, was it beautiful basketball?
I don't think it was beautiful basketball, but I thoroughly enjoyed the game, and I think it's one of the better games I've enjoyed watching. I will say that.
I thought it was a good game too.
I just love that. It seemed like the effort was on 150. Like no team could buy a bucket. They were making bad decisions offensively, but you best believe they were going to hustle back and make sure they try and made atoned for their errors on offense. There was no free transition baskets. Everyone was just hustling back, getting deflections, getting steals, jumping past and it was just very entertaining from that standpoint. But offensively, teams just missing wide open threes, not great. That's not excellent basketball. But I just like the effort I was seeing, and
the
it was
effort from
beautiful
people
to see. Yeah,
I agree with that.
There we go. But it's not one of the best games ever, like Chilton said. I don't think anyway.
Yeah, me neither.
But you're still cooked. You're still cooked. You're still cooked.
No. But continue. Ty, you here?
What it do?
What it do, boo? Whoa.
No,
hey,
boo.
Yo.
Hold on, bro.
Hold on, bro.
Hey, yo.
Whoa.
My bad.
What is a double?
No boo.
I caught myself.
Oh, yeah.
Low is in here. He
My bad, bro. What you got to say, man?
Me?
Yeah, I see you in the chat talking.
I was just bored, bro. I came to pull up and chat.
Talking crazy.
Called my boy Fake Talk. I told KB to shush up, talking about my sons. But I ain't really got no agendas, man. I'm just enjoying.
LKB.
Nigga, what the fuck did I say about your sons?
Oh my god.
Whoa, you said what you just say? Well, no, what I said was Dub was about to glaze my sons, and you kind of cut
him. Where'd you go?
That's a crazy sentence, bro.
You cut in and out. Thanks.
I said let that Dub get his glazing off, man. Let him cook.
I agree. No, nigga. I said I think. Okay, I literally said I agree with him about the team. I think it's actually gonna the trio is actually a really good trio.
Okay, barring say we get a good solid point guard. Nobody great, just a solid point guard. What do you got? What's the ceiling?
Damn.
What's the ceiling?
Yeah.
A conference finals appearance?
Yeah, Western Conference Finals.
The ceiling is a ring.
The ceiling is a conference finals
appearance. Thank you, Morris.
The ceiling has to be a ring.
No,
ceiling is a ring.
The ceiling's not a ring for me, but I still think it's a good team though.
How is the ceiling not a championship?
You think the Nuggets are just too much?
Yeah, they're just a better overall team.
They can win without going against the Nuggets though. If the Nuggets
defensively, you guys still lack.
The Nuggets lose before the Suns, then what?
What?
If the Nuggets lost before they met the Suns, then what?
I still think they can lose to the Lakers. They could.
I mean, the Nuggets had a walkthrough this year, right? But who was their toughest competition? Y'all think?
Probably the Lakers or Miami.
The Lake Show.
Even though they got swept, the Lakers, I would have to say.
I'm not gonna lie, even though they got swept, I think the Lakers was.
Oh, see, you guys are hating on the Timberwolves, man. The Timberwolves
He took some crazy shot making.
I'm not giving that to them.
I'm not even trolling. The Timberwolves. You guys just didn't watch the series. The Timberwolves were competing. I'm sorry. The Timberwolves.
They were competing. They were competing.
The Timberwolves were competing.
They were competing more than the Lakers, though.
Yeah,
I'll be real.
The Timberwolves could have won 3 games.
I'll be.
And what about the Lakers?
I ain't watching.
They could have won maybe one
every game. No.
How many games could the Suns have won?
Mars, I'm sorry.
The Suns should have won 0. Devin Booker shooting a 1,000,000%. The Suns should have won a game.
Hater, bro. We won 2. We should have won game 2. We won 2. We should have won game 2 if KD showed his sorry ass up. So that's 3.
And then in game 6, you got blown out on your home floor.
Game 1 was a good game.
That happens. You know, that happens. You know, after you.
It just happens to you. It just happens to you.
Hey. Chill out, bro. We had a bad game. You know what I'm saying?
It just happens to Phoenix. That's it.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? It happens.
Ty has a point though. Because in game 1, it was actually a good game. It's just the Nuggets were going by 3s while the Suns was going by 2s. Game 2, it was close.
And close, and KD sold.
KD did sell that game. I will be honest with that. Game 4, what was it?
Game 3.
Game 3 and game 4.
Big
Suns
dubs.
won.
Yes.
But I'm not going to lie. After those games, that's when it got real bad for y'all. I was.
Oh, man. You know, we got a little tired. You got a little tired, man. We got a little tired.
The Timberwolves,
nigga, as in we, you mean Devin Booker?
I'm sorry.
Devin Booker was the fucking Suns.
I'm just
even though he had KD.
KD was coming. I mean, KD came along a couple games. I mean, he didn't shoot great, but
you're going to be suspended for.
I think the Suns were the worst, performing against Denver. The fact that you won 2 games is solely because Devin Booker went.
Seriously though.
That's part of the performance, though.
Yeah, but but I'm talking about as a whole, the Suns were just outmatched. The Timberwolves didn't need anyone to go crazy for them to have a chance in these games. The Lakers didn't need anyone to go crazy for them to have a chance. Miami, yeah. But Phoenix, the only reason that you got 2 games, you got the most games, is solely because Devin Booker shot 1,000,000%, which is just not a viable way of winning games in a series, especially winning enough to win.
But
the Timberwolves should have won 3 games. The Timberwolves should have won 3 games. So.
Sometimes the better team, the worst team wins. Mars, that happens.
Game 1, the Suns not shooting 3s.
Nigga, the Suns are the Nuggets aren't the worst team though. You niggas are. I don't know how.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying even series, bro. Sometimes the better team loses. So Mars arguing that the Timberwolves and all these other people, they couldn't get it done and they have no closures. Those were close games, but the closures didn't show up in crunch time and they lost. Ours did and we won.
Well, you didn't win. You won 2 games.
Oh, 2 games. That's what I mean.
No, bad. Okay, then I guess sure.
All I know is I think offensively you guys look fantastic. I think y'all can keep up with a lot of teams offensively, but defensively y'all are exploitable. So. That's
100%.
Even, I'm not gonna lie, as great as your offense can be, there still isn't a table setter. So I think pressuring D-Book on ball, you could still kind of force KD into these little gaps that he struggles in.
Oh my god!
And Bradley Beal isn't really a table setter neither. So
okay, genuine question: put prime John Stockton on the Suns.
Oh my god!
Oh, all day.
Do they win the championship?
Oh, cool. It depends on the big man, but they are super viable contenders.
Prime 1991.
I don't mind it because he's not playmaking, but he is initiating.
He's table setting.
He's table setting. He's knocking down open shots.
Defensively, he's actually not a liability.
And he's not a liability. Yes, all day. That's all we need for sure. Don't disrespect John Stockton like that.
All you need is a prime John Stockton. Oh,
okay. That's disrespectful.
I mean, if all you need is a prime John Stockton,
all you need.
Go get
a top 10 point guard ever.
Exactly.
A top 10 point guard ever, and you disrespected him like that.
If all you need is John Stockton, just go get Tyus Jones.
You know what's crazy? Y'all could actually get Russ. Y'all need some rim pressure too.
Oh man,
I said Russ.
What the hell is table setting?
Nigga, it's initiating.
Just standing at the top of the key.
Stop it.
So that's the new vocabulary we came up with. Table setting.
It's what John
distributing, facilitating.
Well, it's what KB said, but you can call it facilitation. You can
KB said that.
You can call it passing if you want, but just not playmaking.
There's a lot of words for it.
Distributing.
No, I was just wondering because it's like
vocabulary. It means like someone setting up the offense, getting ready, like initiating it. You know,
I understand the analogy of it, but we just come up with new shit every day, man. That's all I'm saying.
Who's we? I've never come up with a new term. I just use terms.
You have it?
Who's the person who came up with gravity?
You were
the basketball
main,
community.
You were the main portable guy. You
I did not create portability.
Nah, but you were the main guy that.
Yeah, I was the one who created that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
You?
See, I'm a KB merchant.
Yeah,
portability. Yeah, where did you hear that? Who came up with that? Portability. What is that?
I feel like I've been hearing portability since like KD went to Golden State.
Yo, you know what's so funny, Ty? When he explained it to me, I told him, I was like, wait, that's how I value things. He was like, oh, you do? I was like, yeah, I value portability.
Yeah, because Dub was one of those people that was like, oh, I don't like this portability stuff. Then I explained what portability was. Like, oh, I do like this portability stuff.
I like it. I just hate the word. Like, what?
I said, it just sounds too smart for me, man.
The portability.
Yeah, now here's W and heliocentric and portable.
Like,
oh my god, bro!
It sounds like some nerd shit that you know.
Heliocentric. What is that?
So
it's a
sound like something KB would say.
So heliocentric.
I actually do say that word.
You know how the sun.
Right.
So
do it basketball. It's talking about the sun and shit, and you're relating it to basketball. Why even use that word?
No. It's about the
James Harden.
I think it's the Earth. I think it's the Earth and being the center of the universe and everything of all.
The Earth is not the center of the universe.
It's the sun, you idiot.
No. Oh my God! I'm saying there was a time where people thought that the Earth was the center of the universe. You idiot! Right? That's what happened.
No, I thought it was how the sun is the center. Everything revolves around the sun. So that means everything revolves around the player, you knucklehead.
Oh, fuck it. That's what I'm gonna say. We're just using the sun or the earth. So yes, that's fuck it. We're here. I guess we're here. Fuck it.
Well, the answer is the sun. It's not the earth. I don't know why you said that though.
No, because that's what people used to believe.
No, but that's just not how heliocentrism works. Because it's like it revolves around one star, and the sun is a star. That's why people.
It is the sun.
We just use it to describe.
That's why it's used in basketball because the team revolves around one star. The sun is a star. That's where it comes from.
The heliocentric theory is a cosmological model in which the sun is the center of the solar system or the universe, and everything else revolves around it. My bad. It was the sun, not the earth.
Wow.
That's what I just said. Just take my word for it, bro. You gotta look it up, bro.
Everyone knew it wasn't the earth. Everyone knew that.
You gotta doubt me.
My bad.
Our U.S. education system.
The earth is flat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Canada can never.
The earth is flat, man.
KB, you can just be quiet is what you can do, buddy.
What?
KB, where you from? KB, you in Atlanta, right?
The U.S. education system.
KB's from Canada.
Oh, yeah, figures. Canada. Oh, that's why he talked like that. Okay.
What is that?
Yeah, I wanted to ask everyone. I wanted to ask everybody winners and losers of the draft last night.
Houston won. Orlando lost.
Oh my God.
I actually, I don't know too much about the draft to know who actually won and lost. So
hey, if y'all want me to be nasty here, it's
Miami lost too. I'm sorry.
Hey Ty, if you want to be nasty, it's a theory. So if it's a theory, it means it's not even proven. So
technically, gravity is a theory.
We don't even
gravity
know.
is a theory, Dub, as well.
Word.
I think gravity's been proven though, but anyway,
they're all theories that we
technically it has.
No, they're all theories that hasn't been proven.
What?
Yet.
You guys
just because you got them glasses on, bruh. Don't talk to me like that. First of all. No, I'm just playing, bro. You got it.
So in reality, we all don't know.
Yeah, I'm not part of this conversation.
Oh, that's the rock.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing right now.
That's the bail you throwing yourself, Dub.
I have to.
For anyway, for the winners and losers of the draft.
Yo, he
Thank you. Get back on point, bro. Get back on point. What you got?
I'm pretty high on the Jazz with their draft picks. I thought they had 3 really good first-round picks.
Yeah, they had a great draft. They got Keontae George, Taylor Hendricks, and Bryce Sensabaugh, right?
Yep. I'm pretty high on all 3 of them, to be honest.
Yeah,
Me
facts.
too.
They did
Me
really
too.
good, yeah.
Me too.
I'm out of this conversation. I'm a highlight merchant when it comes to college, so all of them look great to me. I don't know. I haven't watched enough college ball to really break down who are winners and losers. So I'll let y'all have that conversation, bro. I'll be honest with you.
I'm extremely high on Bryce Sensabaugh. Like, he's one of my favorite prospects in the group.
He's like a shooter for real.
He's just a scorer. That's what he is.
He's a bucket.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't know about his role in the NBA because not a great playmaker, bad defender. So he's the Jamal Crawford type.
I was about to say that.
But
yeah,
I enjoy watching him. I don't know if he's really going to be good in the NBA. I just enjoy watching him. Extremely skilled. So yeah, he's just great to watch. But I don't know how it really translates beyond a bench role and inefficient in the postseason. Taylor Hendricks, however, very good.
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I did some scouting on Brandon Podzetsky. I think that's how you say his name.
You gotta hype yourself up.
Oh, to the Warriors.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not hyping up. I actually think he's a good player. Like he's actually a good fit for the Warriors too.
Yeah, great shooter off the catch and off the move. Actual movement shooting.
We should have drafted him.
Brother.
I don't want to use the term sneaky athletic, but just because he's white, but he does surprise me with his athleticism.
You know what I actually like? His in-between game is really good. Like his floater and his toucher on the basket's nice. I think he operates in the pick and roll solid. He makes some good passes. Like he has like a good base for like what and like the Warriors need in terms of their offense. The only thing that's like a negative is his on-ball defense isn't the greatest, and his he doesn't have that burst. His first step is pretty weak, so I think those things can be worked on though, like with like fast twitch training and stuff like that.
Put them on, Mock. Put them on, Mock.
I had already explained that when that clown went on Fluent and Chill talking about flat Earth, but I guess. Shout out to him, by the way. I forgot his name.
Shout out. Yeah.
You just
I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna lie. He did have me like starting to think the Earth was flat when he started bringing up those planes and their flight patterns.
Is he lagging or was I?
Oh yeah, I read that.
Like
what episode is this?
I read that a long time ago, and I was like,
no idea. And I didn't bother to do the research to find the explanation. But when he was explaining that, I was like, oh damn, the Earth is flat. Okay, interesting.
Nigga said, wait, hold on, he might be cooking. Wait.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't bothered to do the research and find out the explanation for how those flight patterns worked. But he made it seem like the Earth was flat, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm cooked."
When I read that, I was convinced too. No cap, Morris. I was like, "That makes sense, though."
That makes perfect sense. I was like,
"It does." Okay. It's like, what is it like? They don't go faster flying a certain way or something?
Yeah, I was like, "Okay, I'm cooked." Because my knowledge was you try to not fly over the ocean as much as possible, so you'll fly over land. But then when he's talking about the emergency stops and stuff, I'm like, "That."
Okay, yeah, y'all all talking about the dude. Flat Earth Dave or whatever on Fluent and Chill Show.
Yeah, if that's his name.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So wait. What was this whole thing? Because I didn't see this. I didn't see it.
You probably got to watch it, bro. I can't explain it.
For anyone,
what episode
don't know where.
So he's saying how.
I don't know what episode it was.
So he's saying how.
Me neither.
He's saying how the speed of the planes doesn't go faster when they're reaching the curvature. So the Earth has to be flat.
That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
No, that was one thing I read. Like, how come when the plane is flying the opposite of the Earth spin, how come it's not going faster if it's going opposite of the Earth rotation?
It was streamed 3 months ago. Fluent and Chill episode 95.
I got to rotate the guest, but let's keep talking about this. Appreciate you guys, though.
So basically, my memory of what he said was, someone's mic is crazy.
Who is it? Damn, who in the car?
Somebody in the car.
It might be Real Talk's mic because his mic was bugging earlier.
Damn, Lul, what you doing?
Hey, Dope.
Oh, Lord.
Hey.
What do you mean? What am I doing? I can't show support.
No. I hear mad noise in the background.
Wait, that was me. There's no noise in my house.
What's good, bro? I think we're good now.
Yeah,
Well,
okay,
let's continue this. I like.
Okay, so basically, my memory of it was he was talking about like planes flight patterns, and like, for example, if you're flying from Australia to Singapore or something, there's a certain flight pattern of a plane will take because it's like the quickest route to get wherever it needs to go based on the curve of the earth or whatever. But then he said whenever planes have to make emergency stops, the place where it makes sense for them to make an emergency stop if the world was round, the planes don't go there. They go to these places that seem further away on a curved earth, but when you make the earth flat, they're actually closer to where the plane should be. So it made it seem like whenever there's an emergency landing needs to happen, they follow the rules of the flat earth because you need to stop the plane as soon as possible. And these places are always closer on the flat earth, but on the curved earth, they're further away. And I was like, I ain't about to do research on this, but it was cooking my brain. I was like, okay.
I got too into a bunch of these things like years ago. And the funny thing about the earth is flat is if you find these people, they have like crazy, like 25-page websites about this stuff. And then you get on top of a tall building or mountain and you can see the curve of the earth. Like you can see the curvature when you're in flat plains.
Now, is that the curve of the earth or like the hills?
Is that the curve of the earth or the curve of your eyelids?
Oh my God.
Exactly. Think about it.
Think about it.
Your eyes are flat. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's
Yo, that's crazy.
Flat earth, round eyes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yo,
that's like a Jaden Smith song.
Oh my God, yo, are we really getting to the bottom of this? Is the earth?
I think we solved flat earth theory.
Wow, that's crazy.
Our eyes deceive us.
I found some guy online years ago who thought the earth was a cube. You know, some website called Time Cube. That's a great read. He believes the earth is a cube.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that one.
I can't mess with that.
You gotta get deep into it. You gotta find corner earth.
The earth also isn't a perfect sphere, though.
Oh, be quiet.
It's not.
What's he talking? There's no perfect sphere. The earth's flat, of course, not a sphere. Like, shush. What?
It's
perfect circle.
It has like slight bulges at the equator, and it has some flat.
Have you seen the Earth from space? Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, you can look it up on Google.
No, with your two eyes.
They lie.
Google AI imagery, AI images.
But when I say I can go up and look at the curvature of the
ain't
Earth,
nobody been to the moon for real.
Unless you've gone to space and seen the Earth for yourself and can prove it's a sphere, be quiet.
So,
you don't know. You're just trusting strangers.
Have you? So unless you play basketball, you can't.
No, that's why I'm questioning everything. I'm not just gonna believe these pictures. I'm gonna question everything, and until I know the Earth could be flat, it could be round.
So, how many people have went to space?
Do you really ask that?
How many people?
A whole lot, bro. According to the government.
I mean, also of the people who went to space, they also say crazy things. I think it's
Tyson. It sounds like you don't believe that, Tyson.
I don't know,
do
bro.
You guys believe in the moon landing? Do you believe that happens?
No.
Not at that time, but I believe now we've been there.
Wait, who said no?
Tyson said no, man. That shit was fake. That was in Arizona desert.
And Tyson was alive when it happened. So I mean,
big facts. Big facts.
Probably in Arizona.
How old were you?
He was like
what year was it?
He don't even know what it's crazy.
He was like 26. He was like.
I was a grown ass man. I was in the cosmonaut program in Russia.
The moon landing was like in the late.
Tell me more.
I was trained to be a Russian cosmonaut.
Wow.
Allegedly, 628 people have reached the altitude of space.
Have reached the altitude. So you talking about where that dude who jumped from the plane? Like that's the altitude?
I believe so. And 622 have reached Earth's orbit, which is like proper out in space. So
there was a movie that they made about these
600 some people.
Yeah, in all of human history, where 10 billion people have existed. I'm sorry, not reliable.
No, no, 600 people is because of how much work goes into making the ships. I'm not gonna lie.
How much work goes into it?
And you have to train.
I've watched videos on it. It's so much. You have to train the mathematics, the rockets, and then a lot of times the ships.
He saw hidden figures. You saw hidden figures in the place. Who could have knocked it off?
There was malfunctions. There's literally spaceships exploding and like killing people because
I'm here in Houston, home of the NASA.
Houston, we have a problem.
The NASA.
Oh man, this is crazy.
We have a museum and everything now.
You been?
I'm about to look up all these flat Earth shit.
Yeah, you gonna go.
If someone can come up and explain the plane thing, like genuinely explain how that would not disprove the Earth being round, I'm curious because I don't understand.
Even if it's true, that's just one fact against so many other facts.
Wait, what were you saying?
No, that's fine. I just genuinely I need someone to explain geographically why these planes seem to stop at places that wouldn't make sense based on the round globe. I need someone to explain it.
Okay, wait.
Because when the Earth's flat, it made sense. When the Earth's round, it doesn't make sense because they're veering off course, going right when they don't need to go right, when another place would be right down on their left. Like, I need someone to explain it.
Well, people aren't the smartest, so.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. If that's been the flight path for 60 years, someone would have figured out that doesn't make sense.
The actual thing with flight paths, though, is that there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. I have a friend who's pilot. There's you have no fly zones. You have to stay close to land. There's winds. There's air severity. There's a lot of issues that go into flight paths. So flat Earth is a fun one. Again, I'm telling you, you'll be in that stuff for like 2 weeks, and then you'll go outside and look, and you'll see the curve.
Our eyelids, so we will see our eyelids.
Exactly.
It's real.
But what do you? When you're looking right now, when you're looking at the screen right now, do you see a curve?
I'm looking this shit up as we speak.
You said what? Look it up on Google Chrome, Dub.
Yeah, not Bing.
Bing will give you the truth.
Bing will tell you the Earth is a cube. You know what I mean?
Bing's how you find the cube, bro. You got Firefox.
I remember that.
Firefox. What's the other one?
Wait, so if the Earth is flat, how do
Internet Explorer?
How do oceans work? Like, how deep does the Earth go? Like,
it's like a fountain where it just falls off the edge and then re-sprouts up. Like, you know those fountains?
Didn't that dude say gravity's fake?
He said gravity is a theory that isn't proven, but he doesn't understand what scientific theory means. Because if he did, he wouldn't have made that dumb statement. But shout out to him.
Question. This is really messing with me, man. Hey, Mom, is the Earth flat?
Oh my!
I don't know.
She about to whip your ass, Red.
It's not flat.
I don't know what's going on today, man.
She gonna think you on them drugs.
We're getting down to the bottom of this today. Today, mother.
She about to get you. She about to drug test your ass.
Let me actually.
Have you been lying to me my whole life about the Earth? What more have you lied to me about?
Oh wow.
Are you really my mom?
World War II.
Yeah, I'm your mom. I remember your girl.
I'm adopted.
Nope.
Shit.
Damn.
I'll see you later.
Marry adoption.
I'll see you later.
This is crazy, bro. This is insane.
Okay.
Mark, what you looking for?
Said it's a dome.
I'm looking for the explanation of these flight paths because until then the Earth's flat until I can find an explanation for why these flight paths don't make sense.
Okay, so if the Earth is actually flat, why would they tell us that the Earth isn't flat?
I know that's the whole
to manipulate you
because they don't want us to believe they don't want us to believe in the Bible, man. That's why.
No, it's because of Antarctica, bro. Antarctica's full of hidden.
What?
Antarctica's full of hidden secrets. They used to send military expeditions back there in the 50s.
We're not doing this. I'm just talking right now. We're not doing this today. I'm not
you guys talking out your ass.
I'm not debating this, but that is a good point. They don't want you to believe in God.
Most people don't already.
Exactly. Why do you think? And why do you think that is, Justin?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I'm not.
Everyone I've talked to that doesn't believe
because of science.
The world flat.
I'm pretty sure more people believe
theology time.
Yeah, I'm not.
No religion and politics on the show.
I'm losing my mind.
Dub is going to come back in 2 days.
He said because they
ranting
don't
about
want you to believe in
Operation
God.
High Jump and Antarctica.
Debate
He's
the
gonna be
Bible.
Freaking out.
What?
I'm telling you, there's a path. There's a path in flat Earth, man. Until you realize it's a cube.
Yeah, nobody.
So is the moon flat too? Is the moon flat?
The moon's made of cheese, I heard.
Oh,
I watch
yeah.
Wallace and Gromit. I'm a Wallace and Gromit truther.
Yes, the UK's finest ever animated production.
And the sun isn't a star, right? It's not.
The sun
is a star.
The sun's a superstar.
The sun is
we
a
believe
Unlike
those
Embiid.
facts. We believe those facts, but not the Earth is round. We only believe.
How
in
do you
some
explain the seasons then, Mars?
Because
do you
God
mean?
created the seasons.
Oh no. So when it rains, that's God. When it rains, that's God crying.
Yo, you know what?
What is it when it's snowing?
Mars, you know what?
Bro, shut up,
You
bro.
know what's so funny? I used to be a little kid, right? I used to be a little kid thinking about stuff like that. And in my head, I was like, yo, what if we're just all in somebody else's world and this dude just pissing all over us and we just think it's just water?
Why would you think pissing?
You just think
I
about
just
getting
thought I was a
pissed
little
on?
ass kid, bro. I just stuff came to my head.
Golden showers is
You are a
wild,
dirty
bro.
little kid,
Golden
bro.
showers is wild,
I was
Dad.
like, what we just all in piss right now? And it's got-
I
it's
still
stuff
need
like
to
piss
know
all over.
why we spinning and I can't feel the spinning.
What?
Because it
Facts.
goes.
How we spinning and I don't feel us spinning.
Yeah, the Earth is apparently spinning at like 8. It's apparently
Because the Earth is so big, you knucklehead.
Wait.
Tyson,
Wait.
how
Real
old are
talk,
you?
real
That's
talk.
not how it
Imagine,
spins, man.
I'm
what if the
41.
Earth stopped spinning and that's how you would realize that? It's like fish, you know? They don't realize that they're wet until they get out of water. You know, maybe that's
What they told you? They told you that. Yeah, they told you they don't know that they're wet.
What? How
Yeah,
you know
so
if fish
then-
don't know it's wet?
I talked to
fish.
Fish only have 3-second memory. They don't know anything.
They told you
I
they
knew
didn't
about
have 3
fish's
second memory.
memories, yeah, I was
They
gonna
told
say,
you they didn't
yeah.
have a 3-second memory.
No, I just examine. I take notes.
Of what?
There's no way. Wait. There's no way. And somebody look this up. There is no way. He said the firmament shows his handiwork. This was on the tombstone of the founder of NASA, Werner von Braun. Even the founder of NASA believed in a flat Earth who was alive while the moon was landing. There's no fucking way that the founder of NASA thinks the Earth is flat.
The founder of NASA was Nazi in World War II.
He also believed other things, but we evolved as a society. We're equal now. Equal rights.
Werner von Braun.
What?
In some places.
In some places, I'm about to say, hold up, bruh.
Let's not go by people's beliefs.
I'm just saying.
We about to get nasty up here.
Founder of NASA. The founder of NASA, bro.
I think Jokic is a top 20 defender in the
There
league.
we go. There we
Let's
go.
I
There
think
we
Jokic
go.
is such a
He
good
believes it.
defender
Must be true.
because his efficiency is so good that the other team cannot get into transition. That's why advanced stats love him. Advanced stats love him because
I don't know if he's trolling or not. So I'm
advanced stats love Jokic because his efficiency is so solid. The other teams cannot get into transition. So if you can't get in transition, your scoring efficiency sucks. And
But that's
people-
not
people
defense.
Yeah, so are you saying Jokic is a good defender because his offense is his defense?
I think everyone who is on this show completely ignores the connection between offense and defense.
That's no. Are
No,
you saying?
Rudy
Are you,
Gobert.
no, are you saying Jokic offense is his defense?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I am.
That's like saying Steph Curry
I'm saying Jokic offense.
Can you elaborate on that?
I'll give you another example.
Could
Rudy
you- wait, could
Gobert.
you-
Rudy Gobert
Let
got
him
played
talk.
out of the playoffs a few years ago, right? By 5-out small ball, right?
Word.
Why is he able to get played out by 5-out small ball, but you can't do that to other bigs? Because they would
Because there was no perimeter
dominate.
defenders on the Utah Jazz.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, the perimeter defenders suck. But if you did 5-out small ball against the Nuggets when they had ass defenders like Will Barton and Monte Morris,
Jokic would abuse.
Jokic would drop 50 points and get every rebound. He'd put up Wilt numbers. If you put Terrence Mann on Jokic, he would kill him. So there's no argument. So Jokic,
I'm not arguing offense.
No, but people.
So
my whole
Jokic
point
was
is
being
that
a good defender by giving them buckets.
Jokic's offense and other players' offense disables what other teams can do offensively, and thus that's why there's a connection in basketball. That's why I would hate the separation of offense and defense.
So
Jokic offense is his defense.
His offense is defense. I fully agree with
Except-
that.
I mean,
he's
So
got
how
great
good of
great
a defender? How good of a defender is he?
I think
He said
that's
top 20. He said top 20 in the league.
Top 20 in the league. You can't
Where's
play transition
Where's
against
Steph
them.
Curry then? Because like he makes his defender run around all the court on defense.
Yeah, but that's one guy. You have to play a big man.
But that
You have to
tires
play
them
a
out.
big man.
That tires him out.
It does tire him out, but then you can just throw Davion Mitchell on him. Davion Mitchell went around. We just watched the Heat play
but then think
Let's
about
go
it.
back to the moon talk, bro.
Let's go back.
Man, I want to talk. I want to talk about platter, bro.
This is worse than the moon talk.
Let's discuss this.
Top
If
20
if you have to put Davion Mitchell or a Matisse Thybulle to slow down Steph Curry, you're then making the other team's offense worse because they're bad offensive players. So therefore, Steph Curry's offense is his defense.
I agree. I agree.
There we go.
But it's less important as a guard because if you're a big man, you have to play Cody Zeller, who is.
No, I see your
No, that's the Heat.
Wait, Mars, let's not stop.
be
Let's
top
not
20
stop
is kinda
there.
crazy, bro.
Get Mars. Let's not stop there, right? Because when Steph goes on his run, back-to-back threes off the fourth quarter, it causes a momentum shift for the other side of the offense to not be hitting shots because of the pressure that they have on answering the call of Stephen Curry and those runs he's able to go on. So he causes the momentum shift to make them play bad offense, bro. That's crazy.
I agree. If you're constantly having to get the ball out the net from 40 feet, that demoralizes your offense.
And you can't play in transition.
Exactly.
And you got to play Matthew Dellavedova. You got to play
Steph's offense is his defense.
Telling you. People don't see the connection. Rudy Gobert is a lesser defender because you can put Robert Covington on him at the 5. He can't do anything. He can't do anything.
What's that word called? Epiphany? I think we just had it.
So Draymond's not a great defender.
We've reached enlightenment.
Draymond's a great defender because he's able to foul people because he's small.
Wait, so how's Draymond a great defender?
Because he has Steph Curry.
Because he can defend everywhere. What do you mean?
But you said on offense, like
you don't need to have your offense be your defense, but your offense can be good enough that it becomes your defense.
Word.
But you said Rudy Gobert.
Look at the fast break points of Lakers series against the Nuggets.
So
How many fast break
the
points?
same thing for Draymond.
So is Luka's offense his defense because they play at such a slow pace that they slow down the game offensively, that there's not often transition opportunities because the game is just so slow that Luka's offense would be his defense?
Let's fucking do it, man.
Yeah, he got you. I'm not gonna lie.
Turnovers.
Turnovers.
Luka has live ball turnovers. A lot of them. A lot of live ball.
So does Steph.
Okay.
What throws that bounds more? I think Luka doesn't force you to play anyone in particular though, because every team has a wing.
What do you mean he's a mismatch merchant?
He is a mismatch merchant for sure, but he's not really forcing people.
Are you forgetting what Luka was doing to Zubac when they played the Clippers?
So he has to make them go small,
and then he had to make Tyronn Lue the small ball merchant go small. And then if Porzingis was capitalizing like he should have,
so he did the reverse of what Jokic did.
Yeah, he does the reverse. He forces teams.
So he forces teams to go small. I could buy that. Yes. I could buy that, Mark.
So Luka's offense is.
But the big issue with Dallas is that their defense in the half court is so bad because they're playing Dwight Powell. So maybe it's harder to see.
Yeah, but imagine how much worse it would be if they were in transition all the time.
Wait, Will, are you being serious?
Oh yeah, he's being serious.
No, my eyeballs are round. My eyeballs are round.
Dub, he's being serious.
Yeah, I'm being serious.
No fucking way.
No, he's being serious.
No, are you serious about Jokic being top
serious? Jokic offense is his defense.
Wait, you're dead.
Luka,
No, wait, you're dead ass.
Top 20.
Oh no, wait.
Dead ass this whole time.
Wait, you're dead. I thought we were joking this whole time. Wait, you're
no,
dead
he's
ass?
serious.
No,
he's definitely serious.
Are you kidding me? No, I do think Jokic's offense does actually have more an effect.
I agree.
Teams. I think that has an effect on certain teams. So I think here's a hot take. I think if the Nuggets, here's a hot take that's real. I think if the Nuggets play the Bucks in a finals at some point in the next 2 to 3 years, I think that the Nuggets will have way more success. Maybe not. Yeah, they might. I'd say they win just because I don't think Giannis will be able to dominate them like he was able to dominate the Suns.
Oh my God. Are you
crazy?
Are you
wait,
no?
Wait. Why? And why?
Giannis will have a field day.
Respect Jokic interior defense.
Oh my God!
I don't think Jokic is going to be rim protected against Giannis.
Rip the
I
ball,
don't think he'd be rim protected against Giannis. No, I don't think he would be.
Crazy.
I don't think Jokic
He's
would
killing
guard Giannis.
They
play Brook Lopez against him. Bucks play Brook Lopez against him. Look at when the Nuggets and Bucks match up in the regular season. He kills Brook Lopez every time. They don't put Giannis on him. They never switch
Yeah.
Giannis on him.
Of
That's what
course,
they got a new coach
don't
now,
want him.
though, bro. New
No.
Oh,
You
you're
don't
saying
want Giannis
Budenholzer?
on Jokic. You shouldn't have put Giannis on Jokic.
So Giannis
No.
is gonna be playing the 4.
But he'll be a roamer, right? Have a big body
Right.
there, so they'll
Right.
be able to, having a big body. Even though Jokic is offensively gifted, like I think that's the way that you could try to combat him. Big body, have a roamer on him. I think that's a good way to do it. And on the offensive end, bro, they're not checking Giannis.
They kill the Bucks every time they play, man. I'm telling you, they slay
The
them.
Lakers killed the Nuggets this year in the regular season too. I mean,
But I think the Bucks are really. I mean, and maybe this is a Budenholzer thing. I mean, that's a big issue with the Bucks is Budenholzer, right? And he's gone, so we'll see. But their half court offense seems so upsettingly bad to me, and that's why they consistently underperform in the playoffs, right? I mean, the Heat,
Yeah, but
the
a
Nets
lot of the
series,
times,
Boston last year.
But a lot of times, like it's when they have the personnel to combat him. I don't think the Nuggets have the personnel like that. I mean, Aaron Gordon, and then everyone else. Even then, Aaron Gordon, he's going to kill him. He's not checking Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon not checking him at all. So they don't have the personnel to be going up against him.
And the Heat had Bam this year. I mean, I guess he was hurt, right?
Bam's a good Bam's a clearly better defender than Aaron
Bam's
Gordon.
the perfect defender for Giannis.
How's Bam a better defender than Aaron Gordon when Aaron Gordon's champion?
Oh no!
Shut the fuck
this
up.
Is not.
What, Dub? I got a cook.
As good as Bam is,
I
isn't the argument with Giannis? You need a lot of guys, though. You need
My only pushback would be like every elite offensive player causes defenses to make adjustments and different things of that nature.
That's why
So
their offense is their defense.
For sure.
yeah, so that for saying that,
So
I mean,
how do you talk about players that's great offensive? Like, what is LeBron? Because his offense is definitely his defense in this.
Is MJ your GOAT?
So let's be honest.
Yes,
LeBron deserved Defensive Player of the Year in 2013 because his offense cleared Marc Gasol's. Right?
No.
No,
Jordan is my GOAT. Yes, though. Jordan is.
No, wait. Because this is the thing.
Wait. No. Can I please ask one question and then we can get into this GOAT conversation?
Go ahead, Mars. Is
Bill Russell's defense his offense?
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
What do you rate Bill Russell?
So where does he rank offensively?
Offensively, I don't do offensively. That's the whole point. Your offense is your defense.
No, but you said you're comfortable saying Jokic is a top 20 defensive player in the game. Where was Bill Russell offensively in the 60s at?
If his defense is his offense.
Yeah, if his defense is offense.
My God.
Tell me Bill Russell was a top 5 offensive player in the game, please. That's going to help the GOAT agenda. Please.
No, Bill Russell.
His defense was his offense.
His defense was so good. He got his team out in transition.
Exactly. And I got told the other week they were leading the league in pace.
What are we doing?
They were top 2 in points per game. That would therefore mean Bill Russell's defense is offense, top 5 offensive player in the game.
It resulted to higher
and
scores.
His offense led to more defense. So his
the block shots led to a lot of transition points, man.
He got a lot of transition points. Therefore, the other team couldn't get out on transition. So his defense is even more goated.
Right? Isn't this Giannis' entire game?
Maybe Giannis is the best offensive
defense.
Maybe Giannis is the best offensive player.
There's some good numbers about how well Giannis does based on the other team's shooting percentages. They're pretty insane. And
do you rank offensive and defensive players at all?
No, he just ranks
players. Yeah.
Wow.
No, but that's perfectly fine because now that I know Bill Russell's defense is his offense. Bill Russell's the GOAT. Bill Russell's the GOAT. I'm sorry.
Shut up, Gabe. Tell Gabe just to watch the show and be quiet.
Yeah, Gabe, be quiet. But Dub, you can ask your GOAT question now. But now that it's not about Bill Russell.
Oh no, it wasn't my.
You get up here and say something, Gabe.
I
answered my question. I mean, I got the answer to my question.
But fuck this nigga, man.
What do you want me to cook me about?
You're a hypocrite when you come to your arguments, man.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Who is it who said that?
Just listen.
Okay, how?
So yesterday, or it was the day before, I don't remember. You guys talk about D Rose and Chris Paul, and you're looking at years before their continuity in playoff and how they adjust to the playoffs, and then you rank your players and you have Embiid top 5, and he's injury prone. And he hasn't translated to the playoffs. I'm just going by your logic. You always say this. You said, I translate to playoffs. It's huge to me. But then when it comes to other players, you don't look at it.
What do you talk?
Especially, you have KD in your top 5, and he's injury prone and has a trade played in the playoffs. Like,
wait. Time out. You're going on a tangent. 1 second.
That's my plan.
You said I have Embiid top 5.
You had Embiid top 5.
No, that was actually and Mars is a witness. I said it's kind of hard to rank him because of everything.
Stop lying! I saw your
what are you
tier
talking
list.
about?
You had KD.
He saw your tier list.
Yes, my tier list consisted of, which is why I said the injuries are part of it too, because Luka Doncic didn't play in the postseason. KD, Joel, AD. I think those guys are on the same tier of one another.
How is Embiid and AD on the same tier if one don't have playoff translation?
Because
they're
both
again, 5 games.
Everyone that I'm naming, they all keep getting hurt. The postseason translation with AD's defense.
Then how do you have CP3 so high if he always gets hurt? That's my
high
question.
where? What are you talking about?
All time.
You can't
because he's done enough in his career to put him in that category. The reason I can't bump him up even further.
So would you say Chris Paul wasn't a top 5 player if he was always injured? Because you're saying that Embiid. So
no, because it's about the time in which they play right now. Right now, if somebody want to say Joel Embiid is top 5, I'm fine with it. I wouldn't rank it accordingly though. Right now, we're in a space right now where you have Giannis, Jokic, and Steph.
Yeah, top 3.
Wow. I think those guys are deserving to be the best. Outside of that, you got Luka Doncic, where if you want to put him over above everyone else, sure. But KD injury prone, AD injury prone. Luka didn't even make the postseason, so we didn't even see his postseason translation. And who else did I name? There was one more person.
I think you tried to throw in Jimmy Butler there, but no one took that serious.
That's fine, and that's fine. But he's in a category
right now.
He's in a category. No. He's in a category with people who's suffering the same thing that I criticized. They all have the same thing going with them.
So basically, you're saying by whatever time of the season is, you'll choose who you want in your top 5. You don't have a definitive.
What are you talking? No. Stop. Everyone.
You said by the time. So if Embiid plays great in the playoffs, he'll be in your top 5 this year, right?
Oh, after this season?
Yeah. So you're saying depending on how they play, so each month your top 5 changes.
If Joel Embiid had the playoff translation that I thought he could have had, I would probably have had him in my top 5. Sure, I would have been easier for him to put him above a guy like KD. It would have been easier for me to do that because of that. That's fine. But again, the thing that I criticize guys of, he's in a tier with everybody that has the same exact flaws. So you're bringing up a point that means nothing because all of these players are suffering the same exact thing. So you're just cooking yourself at this point.
I'm not cooking myself.
You just
we agree. Dub's getting cooked right now, right?
You did, Mars. You
everybody
always
agrees.
good.
Okay, thank you.
No, because you said Chris Paul was the best point guard, and he's top 5. You said
when
2010. You said 2010 to 2018. That's his prime, right?
I said Chris Paul was the best point guard in 2011 yesterday.
No, I'm talking about his prime. He was a top 5 point guard, 2010 to 2018, right?
Yeah.
So in those years, I think he had 2 to 4 healthy years, right? So in the other 4 years, you did not have him in your top 5.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Because you're talking about playoff translation and injuries, which Embiid has. So Chris Paul had that too. So I don't know how you're going to play.
You're talking about top 5 point guards, bro. He's easily a top 5 point guard in that time.
Wait, Embiid has.
You just asked me top 5 point guard, bro.
No, I said you said top 5 player.
Oh, now it's top 5 player. I didn't say not all the way to 2018. What the fuck?
Okay, maybe 2016. My bad. But 2016,
I said Chris Paul was top 5 for a time. I don't remember the years though. It was a good amount of time though.
I'm just saying your arguments for Chris Paul exclusively and KD, they always they go against all your other arguments for all.
Okay. Justin. Again, listen.
I am listening.
When a guy's in a tier,
it's in his name.
No. When a guy in today's day, which is fine, but when a majority of these top 10 players are suffering with the same exact thing, the only people that's been having consistency with injury and postseason success, Jokic, Steph, Giannis, and even then, Giannis got hurt a bit, but at least he still played well. Not great, but he played well while being hurt. Outside of that, you have AD gets hurt all the fucking time. and his postseason translation really isn't there yet because of that. Joel
AD's
Embiid.
playoff translation isn't there.
Joel Embiid.
That's cap.
Hold on. Let me finish. Joel Embiid. Kevin Durant.
Take that back first, bruh. That's cap.
I'll take it back. Fuck it.
Thank you.
Take it back. Y'all missing the whole point. Just harping on one name. Fuck it. But a lot of these guys are suffering the same exact thing. So why the fuck am I not going to put them top 5 if all of these guys are going through the same thing who are in the top 5 conversations as well?
AD should be over Embiid.
AD should be over him though. If you're by your argument, your top 5 should be Steph, Giannis, Jokic, in whatever order you want, Luka, and AD. It shouldn't be a tier. That should be your top 5 by your arguments.
AD.
Didn't AD miss that playoffs against the Suns?
As I said before, just listen. They could be interchangeable with people, for sure. If I want to put AD above KD, sure, open for it. Perfectly fine with me.
So here's a question
depending
for you.
On the argument.
No, Justin, you're trying to cook something that I'm open to be like, okay, that's fine.
No, but he's saying you should it shouldn't be in the same tier because AD doesn't have the player translation question marks. Like KD has the player translation question marks and the injury question marks. AD has the injury question marks, but he translates every time he's in the postseason. So why isn't AD just definitively over him?
Let me tell you why. Because this was the main seed. Because he didn't play last season in postseason. Before that,
they missed the playoffs.
The season before that, AD only played like 2 or 3 games. This season was the main season where we seen him have that. So of course I'm only having one time of ranking him in the postseason.
And 2020, but I guess.
But what about the rest of his career?
But then KD in 2021, I'm gonna bring that up too. So
yeah, go ahead and bring up KD in 2021.
Okay.
Why is
then we have 2 years in advance to talk about that.
How is AD such a sure thing on playoff translation?
Because KD in 2021 is a 12-game sample size, whereas AD has a championship run, which is like 16 games. And he has 2022, which is like...
But Mars, I told you when I'm ranking players accordingly currently, I probably stop it from like 2 to 3 years. That's when I stop. That's the cutoff for me. Because 4 years ago, I don't think AD's the same guy in 2020 at all. I think KD.
So why wasn't AD over KD last year?
He was hurt the whole fucking time, and he didn't perform in the playoffs like that.
Okay, but look at the years prior. 2020 now fits into that year, into that time.
Because of KD in 2021.
So the sample size of game is just nothing.
What you mean sample size?
AD played substantially more games in the postseason than Kevin Durant.
And KD had a great playoff run. He went up against the champions, the Milwaukee Bucks, and had a phenomenal run against them.
In 2021, AD, the 2 games he played.
What's that going to do with anything I just said?
What you mean?
AD played substantially more games than Kevin Durant. You saying he went against the Bucks doesn't change the fact that AD played substantially more games.
What does that? That's not a part of my rankings of.
So sample size means nothing.
It's a difference between playing them like above 10 games, Mars, and then AD not playing at all or literally only playing 2 games.
No, I'm not talking about 2 games. I'm talking about AD played double the amount of games as KD did in the playoffs. You're using KD. KD's good playoff run is half the amount of games as Anthony Davis.
Okay.
That's the argument you're harping on.
What do you... For him being better than AD?
Yes.
It's not just that. It's the talent that he has, the playmaking, the defense that he provides, and the scoring. But that's a part of my...
AD is probably more talented than KD.
That's a whole nother conversation.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Can I read Superchats?
But Mars, why would you bring that up? Because you know it's not just that.
I'm saying, well, first of all, because if we're talking about players, I mean, Anthony Davis obviously clears defensively, whereas KD is better offensively. And now, if you want, we're not about to do which gap is bigger. I think that's kind of dumb. But I think Anthony Davis being the best defender in the game, which I think you would agree with,
for sure.
Okay, no. Wait. KD's offense is his defense.
Oh, I'm cooked.
Yes.
I'm cooked.
Nah, but Mars, the issue with AD being better with KD is, at least for me, I know that you're not on this train anymore, but this is just my personal rankings. I'm not sure in AD's ability to really be like the clear-cut, like #1 guy for his crew.
He was the number one this year.
He was the number 1 for sure.
No, he was the clear-cut number 1. KD was not the clear-cut number 1. He was not the clear-cut number 1.
Oh my God. What the fuck are you talking?
He's cooking the shit out of you, man.
KD was not the clear-cut number one. I think he was the number one, but was it
respect?
clear-cut?
Was he Devin? Was he the clear-cut? What was he the clear-cut? All right, listen for a second. Just listen.
All right.
We're talking about the time span on which you asked him why KD was above him from like 2020, 2021, and last season. So now you're bringing up this other shit that doesn't matter because we're not even talking about it at that point. We're talking about what at that time why KD was better. And for that time, I wasn't sure in AD's ability to be the clear-cut number one guy in leading a team in that aspect. And that was a good criticism to have. So this season, I do think he did a phenomenal side on the defensive end and played well, but his offense wasn't consistent enough for me, for sure. But like I said, hold up. Listen.
Hey, don't need to yell just because you're getting cooked, Dub.
Listen.
No, KD never proved he was a clear-cut number one on the championship team. Staff was not a number two.
Listen.
I'm just trying to get to these super chats, but
listen.
Yo, just listen, bro.
Just listen.
I'm sorry. Mars, read the super chats.
Thank you.
Chat agrees you off on your own show.
Yeah, chat agrees that Dub got cooked. So let's read these super chats. Drink more water. If you had to predict the future, which group of players join forces to create the next super team? It has to be players that haven't left yet. Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic. Great super team. There we go.
Almost no one. Yeah.
Alan L Jersey education system. Facts. Dub, your education is terrible. Larry Hutchinson said, Mars said last episode, Luka has never played off the ball, but in 2015 to 2017, he played off the ball while playing for Barcelona. He was at Real Madrid, but that's an honest mistake. But also, the EuroLeague is not the NBA. When I said he's never played off the ball, I meant in the NBA.
Is that 1,002 sample size? I see. It's crazy.
And Larry Hutchinson again, the reason for the majority of flight paths involves calculating the drag/weight on the plane, with also figuring for the weather, geography, gravity, and a few other things.
Gravity's just a theory, I thought, right?
Best route for fueling. Thank you, Larry Hutchinson, for explaining the theory of gravity and planes and the flight path. I appreciate that. We will be back with Open Gym on Tuesday. Dub